Watto, you promised us a Skyblock video 6 months ago! The viewer screamed 3 months ago. Hi y'all, I forgot. If you're wondering why this video took so long, it's because I'm very lazy and I don't feel like playing Skyblock. But if you're watching this, that means I completed it and my goal is done. You may be thinking, why do you want to get to Skyblock level 400? And to that I answer, I have no idea. It was just something that came on my mind and now I can't get off of it. And with that, I'll take you on the journey to level 400 in Hypixel Skyblock. Also, we're still in the End Barrens because I can't make anything else. Now, the first question you might be asking is, what is a Skyblock level 400? That sounds foreign to me and I have no idea what that is. Essentially, the game Skyblock measures how far you are in the game by levels, and different parts of the game can get you further in levels, like dungeons, which is dungeon based, I guess, gives you levels based on how many bosses you've defeated, for example. Or farming, how many crops you farm. Or skills by how high your skill level is. And so on and so forth. Everything gives you a level, and everything gives you points to a next level. And those points are called XP. You normally start at level 0, but I'm starting at level 300 something. Because I've already played this game for a while. I've played since 4 or 5 years ago. The first thing I wanted to max out was my Heart of the Mountain tree, which is essentially just a mining progression thing. It's very hard to explain, but this is what it looks like. Leveling up essentially means you get a new row of perks to choose from, so you can get to the next level. And these perks range from like extra powder or extra mining speed, just things that can make your life easier while mining. Now the reason this was first was because it was something that was very simple and mind numbing, but it also gave a ton of XP. I think it gave me like 10 levels or so. Either way, fully maxing this out to level 10 was a must for me. And the Glaciite Caverns had just released, so now I had plenty of things to do it with. Now let's see what past me is up to, because surely I got past Heart of the Mountain 10. I've been mining for around like several 12, 13, 4, I don't know how many hours. The getting the commissions was like 12 hours. This is probably 24 hours total, which is not much, but I understand. But I am just about to make it past Tungsten Collection 1 million. I did it with Umber, and I don't care about Glaciite because Glaciite gives me nothing. But I wanted to record the special occasion because I'm finally done. I now have the tungsten plate in the forge, which means I could finally turn these umber plates into a talisman. It's gonna be really nice. Now the next question on your mind might be, what is a talisman? And to that I answer, it's multiple little accessories that give you minor stat boosts in the game and benefit you overall. But the more important thing is that every 10 magical power, something that each accessory has depending on its rarity, gets you more Skyblock XP. In layman's terms, more accessories is better, and having higher level accessories is the best. Another important thing about getting higher levels is playing on people's fear. What does this mean? Well, a new Skyblock Alpha, the beta testing server, has come out with a nerf to the Bal pet. You don't need to know why it's named that, it's just called Bal. So because of the nerf, people started panic selling the Bal pet. But why do I need the Bal pet? It's because pets equal XP, and if you don't know what pets are, then you're lonely. But essentially, pets lead to a ton of XP, and the higher level pet you have, the higher amounts of XP you get, and you can also trade in your pets for XP as well. And when you trade in your pets, you get higher taming level, and as mentioned before, the higher the level, the more XP, you get the gist. But here's a clip of that. Okay, so it's 12 a.m. and I just woke up. I'm not crying, that was the voice crack. And there is a Skyblock Alpha. They nerfed the Val pet quite a bit, and everyone was crying. However, that means I can get a Val pet for, let me check, 15 million coins. So now I have a legendary Bal for 15 coins. Recording, right? Yeah. Okay, good. This has been like an hour. There we go. Now, Skyblock level 329. That was easy. Wait, am I lucky? Oh my god, I'm so lucky! No way! Hello again. It's been around 20 minutes since I recorded the Bal clip, and I decided to make a big decision. I am going to reset my Heart of the Mountain to get Peak of the Mountain tier 9. This is not like the best choice, I'll say. But I have 1.88, and this costs 1.25. So, if you do the math, I get around like 550,000, which should be enough to get me through daily grind. And the Glaciite ones, I honestly, the powder doesn't matter that much at this point. Glaciite doesn't really have much interesting paths you could follow, and it's purely just so I can, you know, have something nicer. So, guess we'll reset it. So I actually have a plan all mapped out because I wanted to make sure I did this right. So Yeah, ignore the time that passed. I totally did just make it right this minute. And I know people who grind this are going to cringe when I do this because they're like, what are you doing? But, let's see how much I D-ranked. I am 329 currently. Oh, it went back to the first tier. And I just Skyblock leveled up back to 329. I'm sure once I start spending, I actually have 647 powder left. 647k powder left. So, once I start spending, I should gain mass amounts of XP, I think. So while that might seem like a lot, it's actually pretty simple. Peak of the Mountain is essentially just like a rebirth system, and you have to spend a certain amount of powder, something you gain from mining, and you get certain perks with it. So every time you rebirth, so to speak, you gain a ton of XP, but you have to regain all your powder. Alrighty, so I made some not smart decisions. Bought 64 suspicious scrap for 32 mil. Not my wisest decision. I now have only 37 mil. However, I have 196,000 glaciite powder. Do you know what that means? It means it's time to get Peak at the Mountain 10. Why? Why not? I have an issue where I just do this, and I do it because I like it. Something I do want to mention is, while you do have to mine for glaciite powder, another method of doing it is going to the fossil excavator, which essentially you have a chisel and you get powder for it. It's the whole thing. But basically what it is I bought a stack of stuff that I could use on the fossil excavator to get a ton of powder. And this is how I'll get Peak of the Mountain 10. As explained before, it gets me a ton of levels. So I think it's time. We have 1.7 million glaciite powder to get 2 more tokens of the mountain in 2 Skyblock levels. I was about to say Roblox, but we're done. Now let me introduce you to what events are. Every year in Skyblock, or every couple of years in Skyblock, an event will happen, like the Spooky Festival, which you're watching on screen, which will be the next part, the Season of Jerry, which is essentially Christmas, or Hoppity's Hunt, which is essentially Easter, where you have to collect and find eggs. And I should mention that there is also longer events that happen every, I think, 12 years, where there's the Year of the Seal and the Year of the Pig. And these events have more minor stat boosts and aren't that major to the game. But what there is there's levels involved with them, and that is very important. Like what I said before, you're watching the Spooky event on screen, and the Spooky event has a ranking system. So if you're in the top 200 people, you get a certain rank. And what I'm doing here is trying to get the highest rank I possibly could get. Now, I'm not doing it the most efficient way, but this is a decent way of getting high levels, because every mob that you kill during the Spooky event gives you spooky candy. And if you can see in the top right, I have a score counter, and that's a mod for me. Every green candy, which drops from mobs and is fairly common, is worth 1 point. And for every purple candy, which is rare drop from mobs, is I think 5 points? But I don't feel like showing you the entire run. This is just a time-lapse version of it. But each spooky event is around an hour long. And I say around because there's a bit of padding for when you can access the shop, but you can't get items before and after that hour mark. But this was another easy task that I can get out of the way fairly quickly.
Right now you can hear me. I really need to get out of here, but it's very late. I should be asleep. I've been doing this for the past 60 minutes. Well, I missed the fun part, but you know, I'm position 128. I could have. Who am I kidding? I could not get 15,000. But hey, literally 4:40 a.m. So I got 1 million coins. Witch mask, enchanted book, Imperium 6, spooky disc, spooky pie.
Hello, Editing Watto. I'm here nearly a year later after that last clip, and I am a cowboy. But no, I wanted to explain something to you guys. There is a dimension called the Rift, and that's where my next clip is going to take place. Now, the Rift can be found in this tower up here. There, you can see the tower, great. If you go into it, there is a wizard, and essentially what the Rift is it's a little pocket dimension, or a clone of this. I don't know what it is. It's an alternate dimension. You go into it, and everything's kind of weird, okay? And what I'm going to be doing in this next clip is a Slayer. And if you don't know what Slayers are essentially spawn a boss defeat to get rewards. It's a pretty simple simplification. This is where it takes place, and ignore all the things on my screen. It's a lot to keep track of. But what you got to do is you got to kill a mob, and then it'll spawn a boss for you to fight. And one of the items that you can get is an unfanged vampire part, which, if I go back to The regular dimension could be used to make the Vampire Dentist Relic. There I go, I found it. It's a pretty powerful accessory in the overworld. It has plus 10 health regen and plus 1 vitality. You can ignore the decreaser chance, that's an enrichment. These are just things I can add to legendary accessories and above. Another thing in the Rift is the McRubber's Burger, which is going to show up much later, but they're much harder to get from those bosses. They have a 1.22% chance of dropping from bosses, and they give 12 Rift time, 5% motes, and 40 motes on orb pickup. If that sounds like complete gibberish, it's because it basically is. The Rift only allows you to stay in its dimension for a set amount of time, and if you see at the bottom of my screen, it has a time left. But basically everything you know in Minecraft is flipped upside down, and it'd take an hour to explain everything in this dimension. But basically all you need to know is time is your life force and money is motes. This is the full map of the world. This is where I fight the bosses. This is the main island. This is where you spawn in. I'm not there. So, you know, all good and dandy. Oh, also, this is what the boss fight looks like. None of this is going to make sense, and you don't really need to understand it at all. But this is the run where I dropped the really rare thing, which is the unfanged vampire part. And with all this being said and done, I got the level 331 and 332 at the end of this, bringing me further to my goal of 400. But after that, it was time for me to get another new pet. The Skatha, which is an insanely rare mining pet, which I did manage to get after a few hundred kills. But instead of keeping it and adding it to my pet collection, I decided to sell it on the auction house, actually. Because currently they were selling for 150 mil, and I thought it would be a better use of time and money if I were to just sell it instead of keep it. Since if I sell it, I can use that money to get other levels and other things. But to this day, I still don't have my Skatha. I don't have any Skatha still. 500 mil. Okay, you know what? You're going on the auction house, little buddy. That's a hefty fine, though. Well, that's all I wanted to share. Nothing else. Besides that, I'm working on the Rift. I'm working on this little thing. I haven't gotten much farther, but hey, I'm practicing. All right, so let me introduce you to the museum. The museum essentially is a museum. You donate things, you get rewards for it. It's a museum. What do you expect? There's no crazy thing about this anymore. All right, so Derpy's in office. I accidentally claimed the research completion reward without 2 times powder because I didn't realize it wouldn't just, pop up a menu like most things do. Anyway, I donated a perfect chisel to the museum, along with a lot of extra Skyblock XP. So now I'm 335. Yay. It goes in rarities. I mean, I don't see myself needing it much, so I had the 60th created? Are you kidding me? I was the 60th to make this? Really? I didn't really think I'd be the 60th, but geez, okay. Oh, I can donate it here. Yeah, we'll put that in as well, because it's pretty useless otherwise. Good to be honest. I don't see much of use. Guess what time of year it is? Derpy. Guys, Derpy's here. Isn't this awesome? Yes, it is. So we're going to max out some stuff. We're gonna look at combat first. Combat's the thing I have in my Abbey case. Now I'm gonna do something different than what I usually would do. I think I'm just gonna level up a pet because that seems like the best use of some combat XP. I don't know if this is a severe mistake, but look, I'm very, very close to combat 60, so I don't know. I have around like 10 million XP. Actually, maybe I should max. I'm not gonna wait for a Rift Necklace to matter or something. I don't know. Nah, let's do it. I'm gonna get my Blaze Pad active for my Blaze Me. What the hell? It's never happened before. Hello. Oh, that didn't get us anywhere. That was pathetic. This one we all know and love. Those are the ones that don't have much. Honestly, I think I'll just go for Wolf Pet. Still not enough collection. I'm gonna be honest. That didn't take us much. What we do have is our bestiary levels. So let's see what we're getting. No, I really wish I didn't put that on the wolf. Hold on, that didn't scale. That just gave me 3 million base. That wasn't. Now what we're gonna do? We're going to collect our mining minions. Now I don't really care enough about these to switch stuff because I already have max stuff. This is more for the leveling of my pets. All right. Now we go to farming.
just gonna put on this stuff because theming. You know, you have to have a, you know, proper theme. So for this one and this one, actually this one, and this one. I'll just do this one and see where it takes us. There we go. Okay, yeah, that was, I think, a smart idea. And 334, that's great. Yeah, okay, yeah, that was a good idea. Glad I did that. And now the slightly smaller one. Yeah, relatively nothing. All right, fishing minion, wisdom time. So first of all, just leveled up a fishing level. That's great. Can we do it again? Insane, my squid pet doesn't level up from. There we go. Fishing is now at 33. 33, my bad. So I've made a set of bad ideas, which has resulted in me losing 100 million coins. Purely because will you shut up? I wanted to get more magical power. And my only solution to this was buying 13 recombobulators. So we're gonna do. I mean, that's what I already did. And how we use this is basically we go down our talismans, and we had. Let me just throw these all back in here. Show you what it is beforehand. Was 1294. Thus begins the process of upgrading. You see, I had so much money. I just needed to use my money. So this is what I've done.
Little info on what recombobulating is. It essentially brings up an accessory up one tier of rarity, which gives it another power level. And as mentioned before, magic power is essentially how you get all your strength in this game. Well, not all of it, but it is a big factor. And the more magical power you have, the better. So this all increases all of my accessories that I'm recombobulating up one tier, which in some cases can mean 10 extra magical power.
We are at 1,320. Now I can't recombobulate anything else.
And after that, I did a few other miscellaneous tasks to level up.
Yay, now we're at level 336. That's great at me. Look at me go. Level 336. What could you want more? I would like more accessories. I'm doing this purely for the Kudra follower talisman thingy, whatever it's called. I don't want to, but ow. Don't I look dapper as a button?
Now you may be asking, what is the Kudra follower artifact? What are you talking about, Watto? Why did you buy a 75 mil tux? Well, the answer to that is extremely complicated. There's an extremely long quest line in Hypixel to get this accessory, and buying that tuxedo is one of the parts. If you want to read completely about it, here's a link to the wiki page, but it is so long and so in-depth that it would take hours to explain all of it. Or like 7 branches of the wiki page. It's actually not that long, but it's too long for a video. So if I say I'm buying something for it, you know what I'm doing. I'm achieving this goal.
None of my friends are available, so what I'm going to do is hope for because I'm dressed in this. We're just gonna hope that someone pities me. I have a level 57 rock on, just so I don't die so quickly. I don't know how much of my 30 minutes I have left. But I found someone on Discord who I know that is okay with doing this. So we're just gonna go. Cool. We're just gonna oh, fine. I don't care. Okay, cool. Let's get a rock pet over here. Oh shoot, I should have figured out where the hell I need to go. That might have been a good idea to do.
This is another one of those Kudra follower things, which explains why I'm doing all this weird stuff. But this is to get the helmet. So I have to donate to the Kudra Believer 1,000,000 coins and above to get a wet napkin to donate to the Kudra Believer again a specific amount of money. And if this sounds like gibberish to you, it's because it completely is. I have no idea what's going on. So just know I did it right.
Wait, this is kind of what we're going for. I'm using ice bait, right? Yes! Hang in there.
Yes, this is actually what happened. This is not a bit. It says hang in there, and that's the wet napkin that I had to obtain. So that brings me one step closer to getting this accessory.
Okay, so after donating to the museum, I've realized that with the tuxedo and everything, I'm dangerously close to 1 billion
value. So, I mean, there's no reason not for me not to. So I'm just gonna get. I need 79 werewolf skin, and that should get me a werewolf. Isn't that hard to come by? And there we go. I'm affluent. I can I get a luxurious bank upgrade? That's about it. Nothing else really crazy. I have 152 mil left. I kind of regret spending all that money, but you know what they say, there's no joy in playing this game. You may be wondering why my inventory is full of sulfur. It's a very good question you might be having. Well, it's derpy, and skill XP is higher. And I'm going to go to the crystal nucleus in order to go down here. Like, Wado, why are you going down there? That seems like a weird choice. Stop questioning things. I have a all skills boost thing, whatever it's called. And one of those is carpentry. So, yay. Made of lava multiplies it. So we get something really nice. But yeah, I'm going to be crafting all of this into just cubes. This gives you quite a lot of XP. I'm at 62%. And I might have to do this a lot more. But right now, that's all I have to do. I'm at 67%. It seems to be taking a lot longer than what I had hoped. No, it's a start.
While you watch this lovely time lapse, I'll tell you about Carpentry XP. It is extremely simple. It's just the amount of XP you get for crafting things. And there's really no benefit to it, but hey, it's free XP.
Alright, I've run out of things to buy and sell and buy. This isn't filling. So we're just gonna take you, put you back in my sack. I'm gonna reclaim all of this because I've reviewed my choices, and I've decided that this might not be the smartest decision made. By far from the stupidest. Don't worry, it's not my smartest. However, that should be known. Would I suggest anyone do this on their own accord? No. However, the price of this has gone down quite a bit, and I don't know why. I'm not making money back by no means, but I'm not losing it as fast, if that makes sense. I'm not losing it as much. We started with 30 million. We got back to 27 million, which that's pretty good. I wonder if I could create a buy order of. It seems about right? If I sell this, I make back my losses, I guess.
But eventually, after a lot of time and effort, I did eventually get to level 337 with Carpentry. And Carpentry wasn't maxed out, but it did give me enough level points to get to that level.
Right now, I am dueling skills because Enchanted Sulfur is relatively cheap right now. And I may not have much money, but this was a stupid idea. I was gonna make a joke like, "Hey, I'm dual wielding skills because I'm getting social XP as well." This is my friend Taffy's Island. This is like a terrible idea. So I'm gonna go to the crystal nucleus actually. Oh my god, it's 2 times powder. Give me a second. All right, sorry, that was very urgent. I need to get that done, or else the fate of the world is. Oh my god, forge spots are done. Okay, crisis averted. Time to go back to there. What was I doing? Oh yeah, right. Sorry. I'll go in this little hidey hole. All right, look at me go. I'm at carpentry this level. 48. I didn't want to read it fast enough, so I just kind of said this level. Anyway, we're close. I might not have much money, but this is. Oh Christ. Okay, well, might not have much money, but this is enough, hopefully, to get me there. So. Yay? Question mark? Just realized I was muted and I paused it. So, anyway, we got the carpentry this level, 49. 20 XP, and we got to Skyblock level 338. I shall continue. I don't know if I was recording any of the time-lapse footage. That would suck if I wasn't. Editor put a frown face if I did that. I'm the editor. What am I saying? Well, that's curious. All right, wonderful. Now I can continue my addiction. I should mention, I should put out a little note out. I know this is completely unnecessary, and I could probably get this passively for like next to nothing. Because I'm going out of my way to spend stuff. I probably wasted about 50 million on this. Someone calculate the total, I don't know. But I've spent over exorbitant amount for something I really don't need to do now. But I don't know. I wanted to have it finished, because if I don't, I feel like I need to finish it all the time. In reality, I really don't. But you know, hey, it's Derpy. I mean, this is the most efficient time to do it. I'll say that. I'll give myself credit on that. At least I'm not like doing this during random time. But you know, this should be it. Oh, of course not. It's at 99.13. Love to see it. I'll just buy. I don't need to buy much. Just buy 2, right? 2, and then I get the enchanted sulfur from here, and then. Oh, great! Thanks. I love that. We love that for me. Are you kidding me? Are you joshing me? Oh my God. There we go. Carpentry L 50, whatever you want to call it. It's 1 health, 20 Skyblock XP, and now we're safely within range. Anyway. I still have 102 million in bank, so it's fine. It's fine. That was not that much money. Now that carpentry's all said and done, let's go back to the Rift and collect another McGrubber's burger, because I just got one.
We're taking this to a whole new level. We're serious about this after that last failed attempt. I cannot believe I didn't beat it.
And on top of that, not a bit later, I got another unfanged vampire part. Also, I have no idea what video I was watching.
Wait, you can smash the baby? Die, baby, die!
Okay then. Moving ahead, a new event has come to Hypixel Skyblock, the Hoppity event. You might have heard me talk about it earlier, but it has now just gotten implemented, because this is over a year old footage, so truth be told, a lot of this stuff is very out of date. In fact, the intro is even out of date compared to what I'm recording this. It's fucking 3 a.m. I have a final tomorrow. I can't. This is... what is this? Time Tower? I have to sleep. At least we still have like a plus. I don't know. We'll see this tomorrow. We did not, in fact, see this tomorrow. All right, so we just killed our first superior dragon. I know I'm level 339 and never killed a superior dragon, but this was my first time. I also sacrificed a lot of loot just so I can get some more things. But yes, my first ever superior dragon. As you can tell by my XP, it's now 98 out of 100. And if we go and look at my Skyblock guide, dragons, there. Superior, yeah, okay. Well, it won't show me that how many I killed. But thing is, I just now got it, and I'm going to go level up. 340. We are now 60 off of 400. I was about to say 1,000. If I was 60 off 1,000, I'd be concerned. Anyway, there's Aatrox currently active, and it's full perk Aatrox, which is really good. So you full well know your boy's going to be doing the E-Man Slayer. Yeah, we got quite a ways away. Your girl got some work to do. Now it was time to grind Enderman Slayer, and Enderman Slayer was by far my least favorite Slayer to do because it is so tedious, but it's also difficult and you have to pay attention. At least with the wolves, you didn't have to pay attention, and with the zombies, it was too simple. And don't even get me to the spiders are just brain dead easy. But for some reason, Enderman is just insanely difficult. But this is actually where I leveled up. Please don't lag. It's not nice. Oh my God. Jeez Louise. And here we go. 341 means I'm 64 to the next level. So, SoFlo Supercell. That's a really good one. Actually, I have my Supercell disabled right now because it was taking up too much SoFlo. Here, let me get my SoFlo Supercell. Some of my null ovoids. 76 more null ovoids. I do not mind spending money. And then what we gotta do is grab some null atoms. Here,
And Soulflow Supercell. I still bought too much, but you know. Alrighty. 10 Skyblock XP, and my turning points are auto-assigned. Of 1,330. So yeah, that's it. That's all she wrote. I will try to get to level 8. Because I want the 50% chance to find RNGs and chance super pairs. That's really nice. 9, I don't know what 9 is. I'm gonna be honest. But yep, that's it. That's all she wrote.
Alright, and now with Derpy's presidency over, it is time for me to be moving on to other types of leveling, which I'll show you in the following footage.
Hello, this is Watto here. I've come to tell you unfortunate news. Not really unfortunate. It's just that I have to spend money apparently. Next milestone 2% off or something. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take a ultra skill for so level 100, which will take nearly 18 million coins. Oh my god. But you know, we're just gonna go for it because I like Skyblock XP, and that's 10 Skyblock XP. Ow. It hurts. It hurts. However, it'll be done. Secondarily, I have gotten the Goblin Pet as well as the Mammoth Pet. So pretty good. Pretty good. We also have all the other pets that are in the forge currently forging. We have the Spinosaurus, T-Rex, Ankylosaurus, the mole, and the penguin. All of these are pretty good. So yeah, I haven't been doing this much. What I have been doing, however, is going to my bingo profile. Because on bingo, I have gotten a few of them, but I still need... This one's easy. This one's easy. That one's easy. This one's easy. This one is easy. This one's easy. This one's easy. But it doesn't mean I'm going to get them. Because, yeah. I have 19 bingo points, and I'm bingo rank 4, which is the highest. So that means I get to actually start going for the bingo talisman. And then I go for bingo ring, and then bingo artifact, and then bingo relic, which is my end goal. And then anywhere from there, I might just get the Ditto skin or something like that. Special bingo might be coming up. I think, I don't know if they only do it at the end of the year or midway through the year as well. But that is what I'm currently going for. Once they get this done, this will give me 5 bingo points. I'm getting 1 bingo point for all of these. So it's nothing crazy, but you know, I should be getting more, and I might get this one. So just a little bit of an update, for you guys. I know I switched skins. Ignore that. It's because I just need to switch skins. So yeah. Hello. Alright. Apparently I missed it, but I had my cursor hovered over it, so that's what matters. We have enough to prestige. That's great. I am level 3,653. Got 25 XP, and now I have a higher thing. Rabbit Shrine. Rabbit Shrine increases the odds of chocolate rabbits. Higher rarity during Hoppity Sun. Very good. So this means life is going to be a lot easier now. So yeah, this is just going to be a lot quicker, hopefully. That's about it. I didn't have much to talk about. Okay, bingo's done. It's 12:01. Alright, so, for the community goals, didn't do too hot. Only one of note is the scavenged coins one. Everything else, terrible. However, I should say my bingo card's finished. That's right, I finished my entire bingo card, which means I got 125 bingo points total. I didn't get 125 overall. I think I got like 78 from this specific one.
You can calculate it. It's whatever. Anyway, point being, I can't upgrade my bingo rank anymore. So, I don't need any of these yet. Maybe later, but not now. I might need this for this. I want this to be me. Point being, I can now finally buy the thing I've been waiting to get. That being the bingo talisman. This thing is, for some reason, 47 million coins. That was the bingo event for May. May, right? Progress has been slow. At the point where I'm pushing my due date for this from this month to possibly next month. This has gone a lot longer than I thought. I am only 343. Well, hope for the best. See ya.
If only past me knew I'd be recording this in a year time. Anyway, my next thing that I was going to do is getting a ton of first-time gold medals for all the farming contests. So I'm going to show them all on screen really quickly, and you're just going to absorb the information all at once. All right, ready? Okay, now. That was great, wasn't it? So I did that for a while. That took like a few hours in total, but for you guys, it should be like a few seconds. And in that time, I got to level 343, then 344, and then finally 345. I only have screenshots of the two, but take my word for it. I couldn't have gotten to 345 without 344. And on top of all this, someone was trying to scalp auto pet rules, which is the thing I usually sell when I'm AFK. And someone bought one of mine for 100 million because I was just testing to see if someone would do it.
Hello. It seems like I am getting close to 7 mil combat XP. Yay. After grinding for literally 0 hours. I think I'm about to hit it. I've grinded combat XP for no time at all. I don't like combat. So I'm very glad I haven't had to do anything with it. It's also nearly 1 a.m., so I'm not going to do anything crazy. But, you know, hey, this is pretty cool, honestly. I mean, did not expect to make it. I was just kind of running around. It's been a month since my last, like, update for this because I'm busy editing the 10v1000 video. There we go. And I'm still 348, but you know, 1 mil coins, 30 Skyblock XP, 0.5% crit chance. Now my combat average is 50. So yeah, I'm done. That's it. Perfect. Oh, also I got 300 mil coins.
Okay, before the next 2-month time skip, I got to level 249. Also, that last clip was the only clip for like 3 months.
Guess who's back? Back again. Derpy's back. Tell a friend. Derpy's pretty much the same. So yay, but it's just begun, which you know what that means. It means we collect stuff. That's right. I'm collecting things. These things have been held for months. Currently, I think I have, where is it? I have an Abaphone that I use. I have my Farming Wisdom on. We're going to have my Rabbit on. XP sharing, we're going to turn this to my chicken.
I'm going to actually speed through these since you've already seen a Derpy event, and I'll show you the interesting parts.
93. And then, last but not least, my secret hidden one over here, which has gotten me 2.3 mil. That is really good. All right, time for fishing. XIV. Ooh, 350. XXV. That's pretty good. We are finally at 350. This is going to go up again another level, maybe? Last one. Yes, XXVI. And I think this actually gets me to, yeah, the Plague Blast. And it gets me to 26 XP into 350. So I can actually start fishing, apparently. I think that's what everyone says is like, oh, you got to get the fishing 36 and then you can start fishing. So yay, I guess. I don't fish, so I'm not going to start fishing. But I guess that's cool, question mark.
Hello and welcome to the topological middle point of the video. I don't know if I'm using that right, but if you're still watching, wow, I didn't think my editing was that good, or you're listening to this while doing something else. And in that case, you don't need to tab back in. Nothing interesting's happening. But I just wanted to remind you guys to make sure to like and subscribe, because it helps out the channel a lot, because these videos take a lot of time and effort and money. So if you want to join a channel membership and get your name at the end of the video, feel free to go down below and join. But other than that, I'll get out of your hair and enjoy the rest of the video. See ya. But much like Skyblock, this video is far from over. Just because you're at the midpoint doesn't mean that this is the middle of the video. In fact, look down. Go on, look at the length of video. 80% of my footage is from 350 onward, and I haven't even reached level 400 yet as of the time of recording this. So let's stop wasting time and let's get on with it. The following footage, which I forgot to record the audio for, is of me excitedly going to the Dwarven Forge to craft my titanium drill X55, which is the first step in creating a Devon's drill, which is the most powerful drill in the game. However, for reasons I will explain in a couple seconds, this was one of the biggest mistakes I can make.
I can't explain enough the pipeline of we're so back to it's so Jover that I've just experienced. I spent the past few months making this X555 drill, and then they made it cheaper by 5 mithril plated things. The things that took me the longest and honestly were the bane of my existence. I wanted to get this normally because buying it would be too expensive. So I made it. Now it's going down 5 mithril plates, and X655 is going up 5 mithril plates. So I'm caught in the fun area of, I just spent 5 mithril plates. I'm going to need another 5 mithril plates extra. So I'm wasting a total of 10 mithril plates, which is the equivalent of something like 64 million coins. So it's currently Friday, and worst case scenario, it comes out in 3 days. Hoping it's not the second. If it is, that's pretty bad. They usually release it on Tuesdays. So we need to, meaning my partner and I, need to collect all the materials for an X655 to make this not terrible. I don't know why the Skyblock admins hate me in particular, but we don't back down easily. I do, but we're gonna... I don't know what to do. It's Derpy, everything's so expensive. I'm back. Since that last cut, my partner and I have gone on a little bit of a grind, and I've spent a little bit of money to quickly get up to an X655 because I have all the items here for it. And they made the X655 even more expensive since my last recording, for God knows whatever reason. And well, I know why, it's just a better balancing, but the point being, there's more incentive for me to rush. So now it's the 31st, a Saturday, and I predicted possibly the update happening this Tuesday as a worst case scenario. So to lock in this, hopefully nothing else happens between now and then, I'm going to make it right now. After that, I decided to make a series of bad financial decisions and semi-max out this titanium drill as much as I could. In the time lapse, you can kind of see what's going on, but don't worry about it. It's as good as it's going to get for my standards. Hey, this is like 5 minutes after I recorded the other one. Crazy things just happened. I made a skeleton key because I got bored. Put a refined diamond in there. I am going to purple candy. 49? You're like, why are you getting 49 purple candy? That is a great question. That's why. You're like, Watto, that doesn't make sense. What does that mean? So I'm going to do this crazy little thing called going to my island. Like, what does going to your island have to do? Oh, wait, never mind. Give me a minute. Psych! It's only daytime on my island. I completely forgot. Oh my god. Never mind. Let me go to the hub. Nighttime here. I can switch to the daytime or nighttime cycle. I don't know why I did that. I could just do it here. Anyway, thank you. You're like, Watto, you already have a black cat. Are you a moron? Yes, I am. But I want money and levels. Perfect. And now I'm 351. Isn't this great? Isn't this what you wanted? That really hurt.
That was a lot of money.
Something I should mention, for the past year or so, I've been AFKing on my friend Taffy Fox's island, and to do that, I also needed a ton of cookie boost. So I have around 4 years of cookie boost for no reason. But this was ultimately how I got to Social 25.
All right, I took long enough to do this. I'm at college now. I'm just gonna go through some really cheap ones that I can get XP for. So, Dragon Essex, recharge 10. That's only 100 and it gives me 10 XP. Super, super easy. I don't know why I didn't do that. I can go to the Crystal Nucleus, and there's some gold, Diamond Essence things that I have. So, Rhinestone Infusion. Where is it? Rhinestone Infusion. Really cheap. Really, really cheap. If I go to Diamond Essence. Just buy 1,000. How much can I buy? Easy. Like, it's not even a million. That was a million, I think. It was about a million. But like, 1, 2, 3. Why not? Why not? And I'm at 354 now. It's so easy. It's so easy. What am I at? That one's a very cheap one. So, yeah, I don't have any reason not to go there. Sorry, I'm getting very ahead of myself, but, you know. Why not? Why not? Boom. Easy. Like, it doesn't cost much. I have 24 million I'm going to use. That's how much I've allotted. Because I have 10 tons. Speaking of ore essence, we can go to Forge. If it's going to take us there. Great. And I need to go to Gold Essence Shop. Eager Miner is the one we want here. So if we go to Eager Miner, it gives us a ton of stuff for relatively cheap. Gold Essence. 500, 500. Let's go to Gold Essence. All right, how much do I have? 386, so I really only need 600. There's no need for me to get too much more. And I am sure eager, okay? I'm very eager. And Under Pressure. I have to go back to Crystal Nucleus. I kind of did not plan this out. All right, so Eager Miner. Under Pressure. Sorry. Under Pressure, very easy. 7 XP, right there. Really not that bad. Let's go back to Gold. Sorry. Gold Essence Shop. And then we go this way. So I know it's a lot of back and forth. I did not plan this ahead, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I don't know. Midas Lore. Where is it? Midas Lore. This one's actually going to help me a lot because I don't like doing this. I don't like doing this. I'm going to be honest. I don't like fishing. Fishing is super annoying to me. And then how much do I have? 286? So I need 1,000. Really easy. Boom. Something that I already don't want to do, I can make easier. Easy. It is like crazy how easy this is. Let's go to the Nether. Let's go to the Nether. These two. Very good. I think I'm just going to get some. So how much do we need? How much do we need? You know what? Crimson Essence. All right, I bought a ton for Fungus Fortuna and some for Harina Fortuna. And that gets 355 Skyblock levels. Again, crazy easy. I don't need to spend that much to get like this. I don't know. I just don't know. Look, I just find it crazy. I've like been postponing all of these when I could just be doing this. It's just, it's so shrimple. And boom, both of them are maxed out. 20 mining fortune, amazing. I need to get that over with. Why not? Now I'm at level 356. Easy. That's what I'm telling you. Eager Miner 10. Great. It's so simple. It's so simple. I needed that as well. 2,000 left. What next? I don't play healer, so Dwarven Terraining, I don't know. Those are easy ones to pick. I don't need that. It's so shrimple. I don't know, maybe I'm stupid and forgot that I could upgrade this, but I can upgrade my Red Sand Minion. I can't upgrade him again, but I can upgrade him once, and I don't know how I overlooked that. I am stupid, maybe? I don't know. Scorched Books, another extremely easy one that I don't know why I don't get. It's very cheap. Only 250k per, and all I gotta do is just plop these in here, and boom, 15 extra Skyblock XP. It's so easy. Another one I could buy, Precious Pearl. Oh, that's a little bit over what I have. Let's just take out this much. I think this should be enough, right? Boom. And then, Maxwell. Call Maxwell? Nope, no, that's the wrong menu. Boom, 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 boom. Done. 15 Skyblock XP. And what? Now I'm at level 356. How easy was that? It was so easy.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why I didn't make the mithril armor set. Mithril, I don't know what even this is called, but I could just kind of make it and it'll be done in a few minutes. Well, 42 minutes. It's not a few, but you get what I mean. It's really easy, and it's something I just haven't done because I was pretty lazy. If I go to my museum and I go check out some stuff, I have quite a bit to donate if it would show me. Look, Scoville belt, 3 mil. I could just make that right now. I don't need to do anything. Oh well, it's getting put in the armor sets. No, wait, not armor sets. Rarities. And look, 9 Skyblock XP from one thing. It's that easy. There's a lot of Nether stuff that I don't have because I simply thought it just isn't something that I should get. Ancient Cloak, I'm pretty sure they can get this pretty easily. I have a lot of enchanted red sand cubes. Actually, I don't. Actually, yeah, I do. It's just the Wither Souls that are kind of difficult to get, which, I'm gonna be honest, I could just do in a second, so I'll see you in a bit. Wow, that only took a bit of time. I'm not gonna tell you how long. Anyway, I could put the rarities in there, and boom, I get myself a good, nice minor museum reward. And now I'm at 89. It's really easy, and again, did not take that long. I don't think it took me that long. It took me a while. I think it took me a while. I think it took me just a little bit of time, actually. I didn't really pay attention to how long it took me. And there we go. Look at them get completed. Told you, it's nice and easy. I really don't have to do much, and wonderful. I'm not gonna need these because it's I outclass it a little bit. Actually, maybe I don't. I don't know. I just don't need it. 9 more XP. I'm at 98. Truthfully, I have another quest that I could do that's like 2 XP. And it's nothing crazy. It's just, I don't know. I don't really have an idea. Oh wait, I should take my armor off. I didn't really have an idea of if I should do it or why I should do it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could, but you know what? I'll just do it. I'll just go and 1,000 diamond essence. That is really cheap for what I need. Wow, that was so easy. And now I'm at level 357. So this is kind of basically how my journey's been. So hopefully the video will be coming out eventually. I've been working on a little rabbit guy, and I have not gotten a single divine one yet. It has been really difficult. For context, I've gotten 404. And no divines. None. Not a single one. So, yep. Just waiting for that. I have everything else maxed out. Literally everything else. Alright, I have a plan. I don't know if it's a stupid plan, but I have a plan. Apparently, there's a few more things I can get into the museum that aren't that expensive. But the unfortunate thing is, some of them are kind of weird. So there's this guy who has a quest line, and I really don't know how long it is. Try forging gold into 5 plates.
It was not a long quest, and it just featured me getting a bunch of gold items, but it was pretty expensive in the end.
I don't care if it's cheaper to just buy it. 890,000 shipping and handling. Alright, so I have this, so I can go to my museum now. And I got 250 reputation, which brings me to honored, which is actually really good because I needed that. And it's going to bring me a little closer to having, you know, eventually finish the barbarian side quest. Well, not side quest, I guess, but like, you know, quest line.
I have my footage labeled by like what level I got to. So this footage was labeled 358. So I spent like 30 minutes looking for where I went to 358 in this footage. But then I realized that it was at the end of this, and none of it was in the Crimson Isles. It was the carnival event, and I spent like 45 minutes just digging up fruit. I don't even know why I included this, but here, have it. Have the end part of it.
All right, I think it's time for me to cut myself off and you know, go to the carnival shop. I got 1,186 tokens, and gonna be honest, I don't know what to get. Trick Enthusiast only goes up to 2, but that's 100 then 1,000. that would use up all of mine. Purple Vogue goes up to 3, but it goes 100, 200, 400. So that'll be a total of 700, which is actually the least out of all 3 of these. She might need Purple Vogue. And that brings us over the limit, and we get 358. But I still have some more to spend, obviously. So we got Purple Vogue all done. Is there anything I don't have fully maxed out? Oh, Red Fad. I can fully max out Red Fad. So that got me quite a big chunk of XP. I'm now 6 out of 100, and I'm close to level 359. Well, 360, I meant, sorry. In total. And tomorrow I could do this more. I guess today I can. I'll probably do it off camera, but yeah, this is definitely my highest winning one. Even though I only got like 56 average, but you know, there is still plenty to earn. I have plenty to go for, but not right now. I'm done.
Slight tangent, but sometimes Skyblock kicks you from the game for no reason, and you have time to play with. So this time I actually used it to claim my rewards, and if you do not know, I have a tradition of logging onto Hypixel every day. And currently my streak is 1,251. So that leaves there to be a lot of spare reward claims, because every 10 days you get another free reward claim. So this is just a little time lapse of that.
Alright, so I missed recording for when I bought this, but trust me, I just bought it. You can see I have one unclaimed reward. But I bought a Rabbit the Fish, and I had 50 billion chocolate. So I got a fish chocolate A-a-vista. Because I wanted to get this guy. But then I realized he ain't here. So now I don't know what to do with it. I'm just gonna keep it in my inventory. But I really did need this. So I guess in 5 hours, I can get this. However, 5 hours is 1 a.m. It's actually going to be 2 a.m. So maybe I'll wait for that time. Maybe not. I don't know. I truthfully, I don't know. I have a test tomorrow. It's not the craziest, but that is going to get me to more Skyblock XP.
Later that night, I did stay up to get the contact, but it wasn't enough for footage, so I just didn't include it. Here's me mining and getting to level 360, another milestone. You probably noticed that getting 10 levels has gotten exponentially harder at this point.
I'm going to do something very stupid. It's my first one ever going to be looted. It's probably going to suck. It did suck. It did indeed suck. Minus 6.7 mil. Womp to the womp.
So now I'm going to move on to some fishing that happened accidentally. I was just fishing for a Flagblast. And I would like to remind you that the Flagblast has a 1 in 500 chance. The things that are happening currently are going to be much rarer.
Wow. I wasn't even trying for this, but... Well... Get Odger's contact. I just started, like, literally a second ago. Like, you can see my fish timer. I was purely trying to... There, 361. I was purely trying to get the Flaggeist, because I wanted to get Kudra follower helmet, but... Well then. Alright, that was a... I took hours trying to get that, but now I just got... I don't know anymore. Alright.
Remember how I said that the Flagblast has a 1 in 500 chance? This is 2,400 times rarer what's about to happen.
What? No. Bruh. 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 Oh my god. Well then. Well then. Okay. That is not what I was expecting. That is not what I was expecting. I just wanted a Flagblast. But no, I get a Carmine Dye? Are you kidding me? How? Okay. Okay, I guess I'm fishing 37 now. We're really not, like, on the path to what I want it to be. Like, I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy. But, like, I need a flame blast. That's all I need. I've gotten more experience from doing this than a lot of other things. I've gained, like, I think 2 levels from this. First, it started with the diamond trophy fish. Then I get the fucking Carmine Dye. And now I'm leveled up and got a ton of experience. So, I don't know. What's next? Am I going to just level up my Egba fish? Because I need to do that. That's something I need to do. I need a medium fishing sack because I had to upgrade my sack before. But I don't know at this point. At this point, anything can happen. So, quite literally, I'm just playing it by ear.
This is another one of those things for the Kudra follower artifact, by the way. So that's why I needed the Flag Blast. And finally, after I don't know how long, but I finally caught one. So what I needed to do was lead it over and then donate to the Kudra believer a specific amount of coins. Thank God. Okay, let me get the price out. I have my wet napkin. I have my thing. I have my flag blast. I gave it some water breathing. It's 404 million health though. Please don't die. Wow. Truly are a believer. Kudra will bless you. Adventurer. Seems like Kudra has shown a favor upon you. Yes! Yes! Oh! Oh! Ooh! Ooh! You're dead! How do you feel being dead? This is so awesome. Okay. Awesome. I don't have to do this anymore. Oh my god, it's finally over. Look at this stark difference. 7,000, 8,000. God. This was Carmine Dye, a level up and a skill level up. We finally made it. Hallelujah. Look, I'd be lying if I'm telling you this wasn't a bad decision. But, luckily, I have Carmine Dye. And that is hopefully going to sell for around 400 million. So, what I've done is, I kind of have prepared a little something. So, first of all, I want to get the Relic of Power. I'm going to get the Relic of Power in 5 hours and 35 minutes. I also want to get the Sapphire Polished Drill Engine. It is a significant upgrade from the Ruby Polished one. So I will get that. And that's what I wanted to bring you here for today. That's it. Nothing else. I spent a ton of money for that. And that's it. That's the bit. That's all I got. All right.
So
Bye.
a new museum update just dropped, and it completely flips the museum on its head and reworks how it works entirely, leading to a lot of things being refunded and a lot of things being added to it. In the following clip, I go through a few of the things.
Hello, recordings. I have dropped to level 359, which sounds terrible. It's not that bad, though. Not that bad. Because, what? Oh, milestone requirements. So, the nice thing is, I get a bunch of milestone upgrade things. Yeah. Which means I get a ton of bits interest. So I get a bunch of things, 30% bank interest, 15 bits bonus, 2-bill auction bid limit, which basically lets me do anything, dust the fish, premier bank upgrade, the hex, everything that I had before. So I don't really lose out on anything. I do lose out on a couple levels, but there's a lot more I can add. Let me check. Is there anything? Yeah, there's really nothing I'm missing out on. Maybe Shen's special is the only thing that I can't access that I could access before, but I never could afford that anyway. But now this allows me to get a bunch of new items that I didn't have before. So yeah, that's insanely good. Like, look how many cheap items there are that I can get now. Like, don't get me wrong, they devalued a lot of things, but it's fine. It's fine.
Anyway, there's a lot of museum stuff in the next couple of minutes of footage, so I'm going to just turn on the Coconut Mall and let you see the highlights of it.
And the sword gives me 1.
30s. Also, I have a ton of stuff to be claimed by Jerry. Yay, deliveries. So I got a bunch of Ember stuff. My Ember armor is back, but it's co-op Soban still. Hello, I'm back. I did some preparing, and I also ranked up a bit. So now I am rank 16. And after this, I plan to get to rank 17, possibly. I have 757,000 bits to earn now. So I wonder if cookies are cheaper. No, cookies are not cheaper. All right, so I do have a lot to donate, and we're gonna do that right now. Belt. Need that back, and that goes back in my tools. I have some more items. Fallen Star helmet. Let me get the Fallen Star helmet. Enderman mask. That's 2 XP. Warning flare. That's enough. Then we have that, which is the Sprayinator. Alright, that's it for now. I'm back to 360. Hopefully it'll get back up again. And not long after that, I continued to grind a little more for some museum stuff, and I eventually got level 361. And what I'm going to craft here is a Glaciite Golem from the Glaciite Caves update. And unfortunately I got an epic one, but later I did get a legendary, because it is almost complete RNG, except for some pet luck chance that you can increase. Alright, so this person wants to give me some coinage, 50 mil to be exact, and it's a donation, contra, whatever you want to call it. And for that, I will put them in my greed garden. What is my greed garden? I thought of it. It was a great idea. I said I should probably make a way for people to see their name more organized rather than just slapped on a tree. So what I have done is I have made a... Hello, this is Wado in Hypixel Skyblock, and today I'm taking you to my lovely greed garden, and I want to thank each of the members who donated a significant amount of money. Starting off, we have D15N with an 82 million coin donation. Thank you. 78 characters with a 110 million donation. Thank you. The Creep 776, 140 million donated, and a Century Cake, 10 million. Thank you. We have these lovely people. We have Tiger.exe with a generous 500 mil. We have Lip Hot with 185 mil. We have iClip with 100 mil. And then we have Blank Signs. So thank you for coming to my greed garden. And I'll see you at the end of the video if anyone's getting added. Oh god, what happened? Sorry, I blacked out. Alright, back to the video, Alright, so... my greed garden. You probably saw in that last clip that the Creep 776 gave me 140 million. Thank you. Thank you so much. So now I have 300 million in my bank. Where did 250,000 bits go, you might be asking? It's a great question. I got pure black dye and sold it. So now our bank is not 300 mil. I doubled it. It's now 660 mil. How does this keep happening? Yeah, I decided, why not? Let's get some more money. So now I have 660 mil. I don't know what to do with it. But I have that kind of power now. Yay? Question mark? I don't know. I'm rich now. I'm very rich, I think. Kind of rich. So I truthfully don't know what to do. I just had to tell y'all I spent all the bits, and technically I could have another 666 mil to my name if I was patient. I'm not patient. So, that's it for now. Ciao. Back in the Rift, we got level 362 again, as well as 3 other McRubbers burgers. Finally! Oh my god, that took ages. It may have taken me months to get the previous burgers, but now it took me 3 days to get the last 3 burgers. Yes, it is time. Yes, I have gotten all of them. And yes, I have ate my final McRubber burger. So that means I now get the max amount of moats from a selling things, which means I can sell my stockpile. And this is my entire stockpile that I've been saving up for months. So it's going to be somewhere around, I'm going to be over in the millions. So this sets in motion a few different things because I wanted to bet in Shen's auction. Shen's auction ends in 11 hours. I kind of wanted the Rift Prism, but I don't know. And we'll see what we get. But right now, I am going to the thing that is the Ender Chest to go and sell my stuff. I am now Skyblock level 363, and that increased. I got a red sand minion, and I also got another. I got a bank upgrade, Platial, I think. So I have 1 bill in bank. Thank you to my donors. But yeah. It is now time. Can I bless the world? No. But now, those little moat guys that like spin around is worth 225 moats, which is insane. But the first thing I'm going to sell a ton of is these. Also, I should have. I'm going to put in the Covens, the Hemovibe. Sorry, Hemovibe. And with my final 29 enchanted vampiric melons, I get 1.984 million moats. Which is pretty good, if you ask me. I think awesome. And Shen's auction, we'll go visit it. Shen is the only constant. She's always rich, apparently. We're going to go in, and I'm going to go and check out some prices of things. I'm going to weigh what I actually want to buy versus what I can buy. Because I know Rift Prism is like in several millions, like 5 million. That's why it's so insanely priced. Lowest bid, ooh, 7 million. Dear Lord.
I'm sorry to spoil the surprise, but I don't win anything in Shen's auction in either the real world one or the Rift world one. Everything is way too expensive for me, and I can't afford anything.
Hello, I got this method from the Ultimate Non on YouTube. They have 135 subscribers. Cool.
Gee, I wonder what I learned from the ultimate. It's for the Kudra artifact. It's just for the Kudra artifact. You need to collect 1 million netherrack and 1 million of something else. I forget. Magma cream. It's magma cream. I just remembered it. This is amazing. But this method is to get the netherrack because I was too lazy to get it any other time.
All right, nice and easy. 1 million collection.
This new update really helped. I never got to actually doing it. But thank you to the Ultimate Non YouTube for this method. That's where I found it. So thank you to you.
This is me getting the final armor piece for the Kudra follower artifact, which is the full set of Kudra follower armor. And for some reason, birds are playing in the back. I don't know why birds are playing in the background. I'm not going to question it, but it's kind of relaxing. I'm going to be honest. It's kind of relaxing. But, oh yeah. Now that I have the full set, I now need to wait for a cataclysmic volcano to erupt, which is insanely rare. So, we're not going to hear from this for a bit. And moving forward, let's go to the black belt completion. There's a dojo in the Crimson Isles where you can complete tests, and the higher your test scores, the higher ranking belt you get. So this was just me getting the black belt in that.
Finally, Jesus Christ, that took a while. And I just took a little determination to get it. Alrighty, and here we go. Let me get on a pet that's gonna need it. Tiger pet. Boom. Easy.
Easy. 150 Skyblock XP. Boom. All right, and there we go. All right, that's it. I got my black belt.
This is a fishing festival, and I got a ton of bestiary completion, but not much XP. I did get a level or two, I think, total, but this is just one of the first ones I did, so I recorded the entirety of it. I think they last around an hour, and you can see on the right-hand side the total time.
Okay, I am here at the museum, as I have been for a while. Let me take off my armor so you can see me. I am excited today because I'm going to both be leveling up a level, and I'm going to be leveling up my bank, which means I get a Platial bank upgrade, 1 bits multiplier, and 2% bank interest. And that means is that bits on the right, which says 250,000, 200,000 out of 250,000, means it's going to go up quite a lot again. Because I've been eating cookies for the duration of whatever takes you to 3 years. Plus, you know, the year I have 5.5 million bits available. I've eaten total. Anyway, the point being, I need one item, and what? No, I don't. I'm pretty sure I have the Gaull's Carrot Hoe. Yeah, it's right there. Ho. It's asking for the upgraded ones. You know, nice thing is, I only needed 4 Jacob's tickets. So this means, I think, oh no, I need farming skill 15. I'm obviously joking. All right, and I put that in the wrong way. That's fine. All right, nice and easy, and stop calling me. I want a clean shot. All right, and if I donate this... Oh, come on. 99? Hold on. There we go. Level 366. Because I just bought a parrot mask because... I don't know why I did. I'm impatient. Other than that, I got 151 mil, and it's all from the bits. The bits are really carrying me heavy because, I mean, a lot of things have gone down in price, which I guess is good. 26.8 mil. This is good for the consumer. Not for me, though. Still haven't had to buy any booster cookies. Probably not going to need to buy them for a while. I think it's more worth it to do museum upgrades, get like 50,000 bits. And the nice thing is, per cookie, I'm still getting massive return. So it's 10,700, and the auto pet is 21,000, which makes it so I only need to buy 2 booster cookies instead of 3 to get 1 auto pet rule, which, as we know, an auto pet rule sells for around 26 million. So basic math, even if the booster cookies I purchase at 12.5 million, and I buy 2 booster cookies, so 2 times 12.5 is 26 million, 25 million, sorry. And the very lowest boost auto pet rules sell at 26 million. You still get $1 million profit, but usually what happens is they sell at around 30 million, 29 million, 28 million usually. So that's at least a 3 million profit on average. It's how I make my money, but it's one of those ones that's like, yeah, I guess it is a money making method, but you need to kind of be like have an attaché. It's not something that's really attainable from the general player base. And once I get to Ambassador, it's going to go up a ton again, because then I'll need it, I think, 1.5 booster cookies, I think. I could be wrong. But yeah, other than that, there's not much. I'll do this. If it turns out good, you'll see it soon. All right, that's my little update. I don't know what this video is looking like by now. It's been a few months. This video is taking a while. I'm now 2/3 the way there. We're getting there. Hello, everybody. A new update is dropped today. And it is 10 a.m. So, you probably saw last time I got myself a Hocus Pocus cipher. It really helped with my accessories. And I also got a plasma nucleus. I don't know if I want to keep these or sell them back. I'm thinking about keeping them. I'm greedy. Anyway, new update. Pest Hunter's Wares. That's the wrong one. I haven't gotten the field mouse yet. I don't really know what it... Oh my god. Okay, it does quite a lot.
So, yeah, anyway. New stuff here. I don't have the stuff for anything. What I'm really looking at is something I actually already kind of clicked. But it is only 38 million. What do you mean 38 million? If it's gonna get more. Anyway, Rabbit Hitman. Now I bought 2 of these, but nice lump sum here. I'm not gonna buy all of them, but 100k is not that bad. 200k is not that bad. I'm just gonna get a lot of these actually, because I miss oppities sometimes. I think that's fair. I think that's 1 row. 2 rows, I mean. Sorry. That's a whole 14. Yeah, because these get really expensive. I don't want to have to purchase that. This, though, this I have plenty to upgrade. I don't know if it contributes to the chocolate milestone. 218 mil. Oh, and it's maxed out. Yeah, and it doesn't affect it. Oh, well. What changed here? Something changed. Oh, hot chocolate mix-in. That's right. I love hot chocolate mix-ins. I'm going to take a yummy drink of that. Truthfully, did not read what it gave me. I know it gives me bonus stuff. 15 pet luck and 05 chocolate. Now there's 503 hoppities things. I have that much of a multiplier. Getting chocolate got much easier. Alright, that's about it. I don't think anything has happened to the Crimson Isles yet. So we gotta wait for that a little longer. But we got almost everything else. And I am working on my levels. So don't you worry. Apparently an efficient axe is not something that's there. I guess I got that back. Oh wait, no. For some reason I just retrieved it. I don't even know why that happened. There's a topaz rod. Frog mask. Necromancer sword. Iron Fury staff. Just buying Zoro's cape even though I don't have Zoro. So we just have it there. I get a clean Daedalus axe just to put in there. A dragon fade cloak. Of course, a bouquet of lies. And a flaming fist. Which doesn't go there. Who's there? Now I am Skyblock level 367, as well as my museum rewards soon. So give me just a second. And a Jinx Voodoo doll. All right, that has taken a ton of money, 100 mil to be exact. Not exact, it's much more. But now we get another bits multiplier and 2% bank interest, which means that I have 238,000 more bits to go. So that's another 300 mil that I can get. So it is well worth it. I mean, I could get that before, but now it is slightly faster because I get 10,800 bits per cookie. So that is pretty good. Hello, Hypixel Skyblock. Yeah, that's right. We a new update dropped, and it's in the Nether. So that's pretty cool. And you're like, why is that cool? Well, let me get my blaze on. And you might notice I am now at 368 levels. It significantly went up. And you're probably like, huh, that's neat. Neater than that is I'm no longer losing mage reputation when I am doing the barbarian quests. So now I can do that. But on top of all of this, I now get a ton of levels, and everything's been unsoulbound. That's right, everything's been unsoulbound. So if I go to my sacks, I could then pick up this and see that they are now unsoulbound. Or magma chunks, unsoulbound. Gazing pearls, unsoulbound. Heavy pearls. Holy shit. I can make bank off of that. But yeah, honestly, kind of great update. 10 out of 10. I now don't have to, like, grind for 10 decades for Kudra stuff. But on top of that, I think the bestiary changes. Yes! Yes! Bestiary. I love bestiary. Here, I'm gonna not bestiary. Watch this. Oh, I should just put like that in my hand so it's like. Anyway, boom. Lovely. I leveled up a magma cube. Why is that good? I don't know. I could just do that now. It's just for fun. Oops, I forgot to. Oh, I can claim it like past the date. That's great. That's lovely. Snowball fight spray. That's interesting. Anyway, we go kill Blade Soul. Now, what you probably might have noticed is a lot of endgame XP comes from the museum and just donating items. And since pretty much everything in the Crimson Isles is unco-op soulbound, that unlocks a ton of crafting recipes and makes a ton of them cheaper. So there's going to be even more stuff that's going to be coming from the museum because I can now craft it. Oh, Thunder Shards, are they unco-op soulbound now? I feel like they would be. Right? Yeah, they're unco-op soulbound. So I need 25. 1.83 mil, that's really not bad. I'm gonna be completely honest. I overcalculated, I think. Oh, it's 24. I don't know why I thought it was so much more. Anyway, this hopefully will get me. Oh my god, you want everything thunder related. Of course you do. Womp womp. Fine, thunder shards, and then we're gonna buy 4 more, I guess. Jesus. You're picky today. Holy. Alright, fine. There we go. 15 experience, and now I'm 369. Nice. I swear I gave you oh yeah, this is my Bingbro profile. I can't speak today. I just put like lipstick on or whatever it's called. Chapstick. My lips are chapped. So I'm having trouble speaking. But yeah, I'm doing the bingo a bit. I don't like this bingo that much. I'm gonna be real. But we ball. Anyway, that's all I had. We're now 31 levels to the goal. The goalpost keeps coming closer, and I am not opposed to that. Crimson Isles update, now you get Skyblock XP when you level up in your faction. There's Trusted, there's Honored, there's all different ranking systems. Once you get the highest, you get a ton of XP. And I was very close to getting the highest level of XP threshold that you can in the Barbarian faction. And I already had that in the Mage faction, but that was way before I even thought about recording this video. So this is me getting to the max level in the Barbarian faction. And now, max reputation in the Barbarian faction. I did it right on cue. That was my goal. And I think I should get 40 XP or something. I don't know. Either way, maybe now. Hey, there it is. There's my 40 XP. Now, 47 XP, and we love to see it. But that's not it, folks. I get to do this too. I get to upgrade this as well. So if I go to Warp Nether, I will be able to upgrade dearly beloved Red Sand Minion. So, love to see it. This is going to be starting my transition back into Mage Faction. I actually want to go back to Mage Faction after all this time in Barbarian Faction. I've never really bonded with them, I'm going to be honest. Purely a work relationship. So, sometime I'm going to go back to them. Say hi. I'll say like, hey, how's it been? You know, the whole thing. So anyway, buy 28 sand cubes. And that's a lot. And now I'm at 70 XP. You're like, Watto, you're so close to 370. Why don't you just go there? Well, how about you find me a way to get there? I don't know how to get there. I'm clueless. Let me put my minion back down.
Look at this minion car. It's a minion car. Banana.
There we go. We have our Red Sand Minion working on overtime now. Yay! But that's about it that I have for the Crimson Isles, honestly. All I have now is the good old-fashioned Odger. And they severely buffed the rates, so that's good. So I might start trophy fishing when Diana comes in. You know what? I've made an executive decision. Lava Shell Necklace is insanely cheap now, because you can buy things now. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go buy myself a lot. Well, actually, I don't even. I just need. Hold on. I just need one more lava shell. Is that it? Is that really it? I think I have the gazing pearls, right? Yeah, I have the gaze. I just need one more lava shell. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that was easy. I think a lot of things just opened up. Okay, that's expensive, but you know, it's fine. And if it's good, you can yell at me, I guess. Have fun. Probably crying in the description if that's like something that was really good. Yeah, no, I already have the lava shell necklace now. Annihilation cloak still insanely inspect. Yeah. English. So we have 81 now. We just need 20 more, which isn't that bad. Which isn't that bad. Oh, wait, Hardstone got insanely cheap. I completely forgot. Surprisingly, this only costed 10 million. So, I'm now 370. 1 strength, 5 health. That was easy. That was easy. I don't know what people are saying. Getting the 400 is hard. It's only taking me 1 video. I don't know what people are complaining about. I'm honestly having a pretty easy time. If you just wait for the updates, then everything becomes easy. Hello, everybody. It is me, Markiplier. No, I'm kidding. I'm back because we're gonna go up a level or 2. I think possibly. There's a chance. I've gotten a mythic Enderman because, yeah. I don't know. I'm now at. Oh, I'm 11 magic find. How lovely. So, as you might know, there is George, and he has a jellyfish and an Enderman. We're gonna get back the Enderman. Enderman. You're like, what? Why are you wasting so much money? This is a terrible idea. What are you doing? Oh my god, please don't do it. Oh no. Look. I just want to get it done with. I can't have this burden exist for much longer. I can't. I honestly can't. Because if it stays there, I'm just going to get annoyed. Like, constantly. So, I'm putting an end to it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, I think this jellyfish has... How much is it to upgrade you? Fuck it. I don't care. 9 days, great. Offer 5,000 coins and 1 taming level cap. Boom! Easy dubs. And to end it off a little quicker, I'm just going to... Yeah, I know. I have a flower for you. 2 more flowers? I need 2 more? What the hell? Swear it wasn't that much. Wait, does that skip 5 days? Oh, it's 5 days. I'm stupid. There. Give me my damn pet. Give, woman. Just trying to keep it. I was about to say that would have been bad. Where is my jellyfish? Oh yeah, they have no stuff now. I mean, it's not like they needed anything. All right, I am done with that guy. There's nothing for me to do with him anymore. Auger rod, and then rarities. Bada bing, bada boom. And we're at 371. How easy was that? You know what? My skill average went up too. I'm at 51 skill average. I don't have to look at taming anymore. Thank God. Oh my gosh, that was annoying. And this one is also, I guess, 53 out of 100. 53% there, I guess. I don't know. Long and short of it, I have money to spend and levels to get. So I am going to get there.
After that, I did some mining off camera. No, literally, I did some mining off camera. So much, in fact, that I can gain a few Skyblock levels in the process. So I actually leveled up twice.
Look, I have made stupid decisions before. But this might be my stupidest. Because I just wanted the Platial upgrade. So I got myself the Platial upgrade. Was it useful? No, it was not useful. But I really just wanted it. And that's not it. Because I want to upgrade a few other things. There's wriggling larvae. So I'm going to get 4 of them. And as well, I also like Dwarvenos. Dwarven. I like these. I'll go for 4 of these. Alright. I want my Dwarven metallic minis. And now I'm level 374. Isn't that amazing? So why did I spend a ton of money for that? I don't know. I really just wanted to spend a lot of money. So how am I going to alleviate this? I don't know. I'm just gonna sell my glossy gemstones eventually when I can. Am I way overpaying for some things? Of course I am. That's what I do. I overpay for things. I am a sucker. Will this stop me though? No. I like spending money. That's why I do this type of stuff. Look, I want an ice spray wand. So I'll get an ice spray wand. Isn't that simple? How nice is that? Sword of Revelations. Do I care how much it costs? No. Will I probably buy it again not thinking I'm having it? Yes, I probably will. Goldor's armor was pretty cheap. And you see, this is why I want this. 150 mil is what I have left. But I got a ton of XP. And I got Eon the fish. So, you know, it's all good and dandy in the world now. So now I'm using a milestone 20, which means another thing is that I now have 51,000 bits left to use. So that means I don't have to buy another cookie for a while. And it also means my cookies are more valuable. And that's what matters. It's around 11,000 per cookie, which means I can make more money faster. So this 150 million deficit is only 150 million deficit for now. It'll be 160 million. So while I spent a lot of money now, I'll get a lot of money later. I'm kidding. I have no idea how I'm going to remake this money. Did I get it working finally? If this is working, I'm going to be very happy. I'll say yay! I'll say yay! Because it's going to be a very happy moment. If it's not working, I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be very sad. I'm going to cry. And you don't want me to cry.
Hypixel had just come out with a new Rift update, and this one was massive. It was the Mountaintop. It came with a ton of new features, a ton of new mechanics, a lot of new XP, and a lot of ways to get motes and money and accessories. Everything was there. Unfortunately, though, it would take hours for me to go through all this. In fact, the stream was around 4 hours. So if you want to see stuff like this, make sure to tune into my streams more often. But the general summary of all this is I gained a lot of XP and I got a few accessories as well as a lot of Rift time, and overall it was a great update. Great job admins, 10 out of 10.
Hello. I have been doing the Rift. I did a lot of it on stream. And I don't know, a lot of I got the level 375. So that's good. Other than that, there's not much going on. But I thought, why not record a little bit of it? Because it's good, I guess. This wallet that I found in my pocket might use this solving case. Sure, you know what to do. Launches an explosive moon towards the target location, dealing 1 heart of damage to Wizardman. Oh, oops. It belongs to the world-renowned detective whose lifelong dream was to always been to investigate his own murder case. Oh, so we are giving him like a little... Okay. Oh, it's Rift transferable. Alright, let's see. What does this do? Oh, Christmas tree! The first to have ever done it. Did I just... Wait, I'm gonna... Well, chat. Spent 200 bits for that. I think that's kind of the point. Well, we did it. Hello, I'm here for my third and final recording of this because the rest of these are going to be pretty boring. I've grinded up some stuff. I've even got myself an IQ point. But overall, nothing crazy. I mined a lot of Timite. I still don't have enough. Actually, I think I'll have enough for the one thing, but I don't know. Highlight? Yeah, I'm not gonna craft a highlight, but I will go and get it. I have to get my daily, my riftly. Every time I enter the rift, I go and do these things. Then we'll be doing this guy because I need to do him. All right, and then we have my good friend. I always pick the middle one. Gotta pick the middle one. And you pick the second one. Never failed me once. Never failed me once. I am above average. But like, what's the point? You know, there's probably an achievement for doing it with all of them, so I'm just gonna brute force this. There. Okay, well, that sucked. Alright, this is gonna be very difficult. Oh, I don't have time for that. Literally, I don't have time for that. Okay. I did eventually manage to finish Sun Gecko. If you're curious as to what it is, it's just like a sparring match, I guess, and you can have different modifiers which increase some things but make other things harder. But overall, it was just kind of fun. But nothing much really came of it, so this is me just finishing it off completely. Boom. Easy. And now what we do, because we got everything else. Emblem of Burning Strength. Hello, I am going to be buying dead cat food because I forgot it's called cat food.
Yay.
It's a
Here's
lot
my
of
voice
money.
in this.
Yes, your voice is in this.
Hi.
Hello. We have cat food. Yummy. 175 mil. Yummy. Yum. Mmm. Mmm. No. Unlucky. Oh, I found him. Eat.
100%.
No, eat the fucking... What? Bruh. Hold on.
What did you do?
I bought the pre-dyed cat food. Hold on. Hasty cat food. Hasty? Never mind. That was just me spending 175 mil. I did not need to do the mythological ritual. Because apparently...
They
It
already
just-
did it, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah, this is me a me being stupid moment. This is one of those weird accessories that you can get in Skyblock. You have to bid on Shen's auction in the Rift, and then take that cat food that you bid on to the overworld, then feed it to the Siamese lynxes, and then you can craft a future calories talisman. Don't ask what this means at all. It just gets you an accessory with 1 fishing wisdom. But that's about it. That's all I did this for, and it costed so much money for so little. I get to reforge it. Now it's uncommon.
So a little bit more.
Yeah, I got 5 Skyblock XP now. And 1 fishing wisdom, which to me matters a lot because I hate fishing. Other than that, there's a lot of things I added to the museum. And now I'm level 377. So that's I don't know what that is. So you might have noticed I've been spending a ton of money. However, I use a small trick to actually get a ton of money back. And this is how I get a lot of my money throughout the entire video. It's called being very lucky. I got Giant Killer 7, which is an insanely rare book in the experimentation table. So I got a ton of money for that. So good for me, I guess. Oh, ho, ho, Merry Christmas. And it's also Derpy. Derpy is mayor. You know what that means? That means it's funny money. Is that small? I feel like that's insanely small. That is less than. Oh wait, yeah. Head blocks got slightly bigger and new. Anyway, sorry. I completely forgot what I was doing. It's Derpy, which means it's time to collect all my minions. So we have my rabbit out, and we're going to pick up our sugarcane hoe. I think this is the max amount of that I can have. Hey, I'm gonna speed through this and just show you the interesting parts again. This is like the 3rd time you've seen this. It's not the last. There's another Derpy coming up, but you'll see that later. Woo! Farming 57. Woo! Ooh! Damn! First one. Alright, we're gonna level up again. Hello. It is time to excavate. Wait. Hold on. I almost forgot. This. I have that equipped, right? Right? Yeah. Okay. We do this. There's a treasure guaranteed there. Not much actually goes on in this clip, but I wanted to show you what the fossil excavator was, because I can get a ton of glaciate powder from this, and this is mostly how I did it, as well as being able to uncover some cool fossils. But I mostly just use this to get the glaciate powder because I thought it would be a faster way than mining it manually. And that it was. I got nearly 1 million glaciate powder from this, I think, if not more. And I'm also doing this during 2 times powder while holding on my drill, so I get around a 70% increase in how much glaciate powder I'm getting. Happy New Year. I'm back! And I've gotten a snowman pet that is mythic. I know I left off that last clip on a cliffhanger, but luckily this clip is not a cliffhanger because I'm at 54. And also, my time pocket is finally ready to be used. Yummy. All right, I have 5 spotlights. Okay, I can't eat them all now. This is not fun. Okay, you know what? Great. Wonderful. I don't know what to do with this information. Only 2 Skyblock XP. That was underwhelming. I tried, chat, you know, it's fine. I am going to be fine. Just need to remember what I want to do. There's nothing else actually. Yeah, no, that's done. There's that, and yeah, wait. What if I go to the museum? Without taking too much of your time, this was like 15 minutes of me just trying to figure out how to get the rest of the level points in order to get to level 380. And eventually I settled on doing a ton of things. So first I went to the garden, then I got some stats in other places, then I bought some essence to use in the shops, and eventually that did get me to 380. Done, finally. Holy 380. We got 20 levels left to go. I really don't care about progressing in the game. Care that much? Womp womp. Chat, after a long night, and still having my Christmas hat on, I can finally upgrade my bingo ring. Well, upgrade my thing to the bingo. You know what I mean. You get what I mean. You understand the concept. Alright, you can still hear me, luckily, even if it did crash. Okay. Other than that, originally this clip was just meant to be for bingo, but I wanted to notify you that the dates are back on the right side of the screen. I know they were missing for a bit and you had to rely on what day of Christmas it was. You can actually see it on the right side of the screen. You can see it's 1/3/25. But not shortly after, I got the King Rabbit as well as leveling up to 381. Not long after, I went to the gardening aisle to purchase a hedgehog pet for 500 pests, because on the gardening aisle, you measure how much worth you have by how many pests you've collected. No, this is not parkour civ, that's literally how your worth is weighted, by how many bugs you've swept up. So, I have around 3 hours of footage of the Century event, but I thought none of it was interesting for the video, so I'm just going to describe it to you the best I can. So, the Century event is a week-long celebration where there's 5 teams that you could be assigned to, and I was assigned to the green team. The green team didn't end up winning, but it was fun to participate. You can complete quests to get tickets for the raffle, and each raffle, you get a reward. You can also give cakes to other teammates for other smaller rewards, as well as you can craft yourself a Ring of the Century from the rewards you get from the cakes. But other than that, there was not much that this event had planned, and it was honestly kind of boring after a while. Leading you to the museum. I just have things I need to donate, that's about it. So it's gonna be like, I have a lot of things. I have that. Also, my game does not make sounds. Hold on, give me a second. No, my game sounds just didn't reload, I think. Rarities. There. I'm gonna take back my pest hunter stuff. Alright. Well, I now have a museum bit reward, which means I get lots of more bits. Yummy. In my tummers. Yummers. In the tummers. Okay. Now all I have to do, wait, hold on. How much is available? I have 32,000 bits available, and if I go up again, I'm going to have 86,000 bits available. How nice. And now each cookie shall give me 11,126. 33 mil. I've spent like 400 mil, 300 mil. Wow. I'm now level 383. Isn't that magical? All right. So it is the year of the seal. So yay. There's nothing crazy. It's just the year of the seal. But also, Apocalypse is still going on. I would like beach balls. So I need a lot of fishy treats. Because I want these in Upgrade Stone and the Talisman. So through the year of the seal, I did get the first level of the Talisman, but I did not get an Upgrade Stone for my fishing minion. I can, however, get it at a later point in time, but this is what I've gotten currently. Alright, Cataclysmic Lobby, I'm saving lifesteal right now. There is so many things going on. So, yeah. Gippy, I guess? I don't know what to tell you. There is too many things going on. Wiki? Kano. Hold on, I have not prepared for this. I didn't expect it to be now. This is like literally the worst time for it to happen. Raku. Okay, hold on. -324. Hello. You. Shop a unique interest. Good. This. Red mycelium. 124. I don't care. And red sand. Red is sand. 124. Come on. Please. Please work. Yes! This took so long. Okay. Now what? After that, you can trade them a golden ball. Golden ball. I don't have enough. Golden ball. Golden ball for a Kudra teeth black. Clearing your hand. I definitely seem to recognize this item. Do you mind if I... Okay. Kudra teeth black. Obtained. Kudra mandible. Okay. So first one we're going to go to. This guy. Down here. I don't know which one I should have gone to first, or if this is like the most optimal one. Or anything. I don't know. Please. Faster! Faster! Okay, good. There we go. Unpleasant Kudra teeth. Archaeologist. Where is they? Actually, maybe I'll get them last. Kudra Lore Master. Where are they? Actually, I don't know where they are. Arc is... I'll go to Arc. Native 360. Level 100 Kudra Pet. Perfect. Okay, and then we go to Kudra Lore Master. Go, 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 go. Good. Okay. And then what we gotta go to is the Kudra Archaeologist. Oh shoot, wait, I need more. I guess the Exquisite Kudra. Okay, great. Alright, now it's at the best. Common to... Oh, Poison Kudra Teeth. We need Black and Kudra Factory. Okay, now it's special. Oh! And it's done! It's done! By speaking, you'll need the plaque. After doing so, special, and as well as our Kudra Follower Relic. Perfect. Alright, it's the 8,839th. Alright. And that's it. That's all I had to do. That wasn't that bad. How was it? Also, I think I've kept a special something in my... Here we go. I don't know if this can be recombobulated. Alright, that's all I needed to do. You know my ass is recombobulating this before I even... Yes, it's a mythic one now. Okay? And now, all we need to do, 22 XP. And my turning points were auto-assigned. How beautiful is that? And that was the end of the Kudra Follower Relic questline. So I no longer needed to find and do a bunch of random things in the Crimson Isles. Now I can move on to things that are actually going to get me more XP. You guys really are getting like the entire lifespan of everything I've been doing for the past. Oh my god, my shaders are on. This is going to be terrible. There. You guys have been getting a lifetime. I paused editing my escape room video to visit the Backwater Bayou. I briefly went to the NPC, but that's about it. And I put every single fishing rod I've had in the museum in my inventory. Because apparently they're not valid anymore. Fun! Fun. But my Rod of the Sea is still good, so I guess I'll have parts of this rod. I'm happy with that. But I talked to the someone, I think. Now I have to talk to this person, I think. You can sail, you must prove you can fish. I'm gonna do the thing where I trash like an hour's worth of footage because the Backwater Bayou, while it is really cool, It's more fit for just a single standalone video, and this has way too much content that's too different for me to even put in this video. But just so you know, I put some fishing rods in the museum as well as a few other items, and I got a new accessory and as well as a lot of just general level XP. So now I went up to 384 all the way up to 385.
All right. So some new things are happening, guys. We gotta relax. Relax. I didn't get this on camera, but I have proof because it's in my island deliveries. I got a postcard because I actually got a hasta la vista. Yeah. I actually got one of them to leave me. So just means all minions on your island will work 5% faster. Where do I put this? Here as a reminder for me to do things. But yeah, the Inferno Minion has sent you something. Also, I'm broke. Just broke, actually. So that sucks. However, what doesn't suck is I have 83 out of 100 Skyblock level. How did I get that? You're probably wondering. Well, I did the simple thing called upgrading all the ship parts to bronze, which not very hard. That's why I didn't show it. Nothing interesting. And what else did I do? Hermit crab. So you're probably thinking, how? Shut up. I was gonna say something, but I actually kind of forgot. Oh yeah, isn't a hermit crab really expensive to do? Because it's like per 136 million coins, and that's true. So I'm only getting the legendary. Yes, thanks. So now if I equip this, 95 out of 100. Isn't that nice? Also, it gives me I think sea creature chance, which is nice, right? So how we're gonna level this up? Great question. Hey, rabbit minion.
After that, I went and bought the backwater armor to put in the museum so I can level up.
Realize. Here you go. Boom! 386. Life could be a dream. Also, my museum milestone's getting closer.
So after this, I decided to do something I hated called trophy fishing, and I made the insanely stupid decision of upgrading my fishing rod to a trophy fishing rod. Not that I did that was stupid. It was the way I did it that was completely asinine.
Alright, I am going to upgrade to a Inferno rod, as well as upgrade the charm.
That was my first mistake. However, there was a good side to this. I got some of the best luck again when fishing.
Go! That took so long! That's not even my goal. I'm going for the obfuscated fish. I hate fishing, but you know what? Or at least I don't have to worry about it much. I got it. I got it though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think that was the rare one? I mean that was the rare one, but I got a fish that requires you to fish up a fish, use that fish as bait, then fish up that fish with the fish that is that bait. It's a little confusing, but you have to double use the fish that you fish up to get a insanely rare fish. And this is going to be the diamond tier of fish, which is the rarest type of fish you can get from this. So to recap, not only is it the hardest fish to get, it is the rarest variant of the hardest fish you can get.
Nobody knows what a obfuscated diamond fish is, but I got it. Ooh, it feels good. Wait, it's the final obfuscated fish. That's the hardest one. I've only gotten Cade. I've only gotten 18. I've only gotten 18. For reference, this is the hardest one to get. I don't have to grind anymore for that.
Yeah.
I only need one night of grinding. Alright, we're going to filet fish. All of our filet of fish. Okay. Then we craft it in. Oh, okay. I don't know if I'm going to edit that out, where he says I want to break from the ads like every 5 seconds, but maybe. I might. I don't know. Also, this is a lot of farming XP, but I got 4 left, and it gets more and more expensive. I need 34 gold medals total. Are you kidding me? What are we? Putting me in debt or something? I don't know. Anyway, let's
let's go get our vacuum out and let's go vacuum, okay? If you're wondering why I'm upside down and there's a cat in the corner of my screen, it's because it's April Fool's, and that's when I recorded this. I was mistaken. 196. There we go. 387. Oh my gosh, how lovely are the messengers. I had to get one level up at least. I could not just not do that. Other than that, there's nothing interesting going on. I'm going to update you once and hopefully finally for Derpy again. Nothing out of the ordinary or interesting happened with this Derpy. I did level up to level 388, but all of the audio I recorded with my voice is completely gone. So you could just have me collecting fishing minions, but other than that, every single thing is the exact same from the last Derpy event. Hello everybody. I'm not recording because I have something to share or I leveled up or there's some new event that I need to show you. No, I'm recording because I'm out of footage. I'm out of footage and I'm out of money. I don't have any way to get another level up. I'm stuck at level 388 and that's the way it's been for the past week. In the past 2 days, I updated all of my footage and edited it down to 2 hours. But now I'm stuck here. I don't know what to do. So I'll do the only thing I know how to do. I'll innovate. I'll figure out a way to make it there. And you guys will watch a video that's complete because I'm not finishing this until I get to level 400. No, I'm not going to start going insane again. This is not End Barons. Or is it? No, in all seriousness, I need to figure a way to squeeze out some levels from places I didn't think about before. So cue the latter half of the video. Look, there is some things I can do. This is a different clip. Don't pay attention to the times. I'm looking through my accessories and I see a fried frozen chicken. What does that even mean? Well, it's a new thing they added in the update and you can get it. I am close to getting it. I just need 256 fried feathers. I have everything else. All right, and all I have to do is click this button and there we go. It is now a legendary accessory, which means I can add an enrichment to it. And I don't think I've explained what an enrichment is until this point. Oh, nice. 4 Skyblock XP. 4 Skyblock XP. Oh my gosh. An enrichment, let me go to the hub. An enrichment is something you could buy with bits, a secondary currency in the Skyblock. And it essentially just enriches the accessory you already have. So this one's Magic Find. So if I go to the anvil and get out my fried frozen chicken, I can then enrich it with Magic Find. And this is just a nice quality of life thing that you could do if you pay for the game a little bit. If you don't, you can get booster cookies another way. But my booster cookie time is currently 3 years and 11 months. I know it's insane. All right, that got me to 6 out of 100. That's barely any progress. I had a great idea. I started streaming, and now I have 450 million coins, as well as a chest full of good loot. And I'm very rich now. So I, even though it is Derpy, am going to go and get some stuff to level up because I don't think I could. This video has taken quite a long time to edit, so I'm going to go and speed run through this. Fresh tools, wither essence, wither pipe. Sorry, wither pipe 5, fresh tools 5, wither pipe 5. I think I already said that, but you get the point. That's it for Crimson Essence. Time to go to the end. And it's a very simple one. It's just one punch and then one punch again. Oh, and Rageborn. I forgot that one. Now to the dungeon. All right, we got some Forbidden Blessings. I think I overpurchased, but I'll have Forbidden Health 5 as well. Now to the Spider's Den. All right, where we get some Vermin Control. And I think we're going to level up with this one. So Toxophyte 1, level 389. And we're going to get some more Toxophyte. There we go. Then there's Bane. And that is it for Spider Essence. The next thing I need is the Horns of Torment Power Scroll. So I'm going to go back to the hub. Alrighty, Horns of Torment. Buy 9. That's 9 mil. A little more expensive than I was hoping, but you know what? It's fine. We'll learn Power Skulls. I'm also doing this at the worst time because Derpy, there is a 4 times tax on everything. Back to the dungeon hub, to Malik, because I need Undead Essence. There we go. We're now, and again, back at Dragon Essence Shop. And Rageborn 5. I don't think I've been speaking for the past couple of ones because I kind of forgot. And we're at the museum to donate some shimmering light armor because why did I put it on? I just bought it because the guide told me to. As well as I leveled up to 390, finally, I'm 10 away now. And I have 3,900 health. That's actually a really funny coincidence. All right, that's it for now, probably. I'll probably have some more coming later. Hi, it's me right after the last clip. I have a bad decision to make. So I've given myself 100 mil coins. And I see Necron's armor is only 50 mil. And it's for 34 Skyblock XP. So, you know what I'm doing? Yeah, I'm doing exactly what you think I'm doing. Or not. Apparently the game just doesn't want me to do that. There we go. And last but not least, the chest plate. And nice. That said 30, that said 34. You said you lied. You're a liar. Oh, it means all of Necron's armor. Oh. All right, well, we can do the Reaper armor then. Surely that's not a bad investment. I can't afford that. Yeah, you're seeing all the money go away. I'm sorry, but that's how it has to happen. There. 7 Skyblock XP. Why does it say... It says Reaper armor. Yeah, it's not 16 Skyblock XP. This is all lies. Lies and deception. I have a frozen amulet. That goes in the rarities. 4 Skyblock XP. I swear it's saying it's more than it actually is. Chat, I got scammed by the game. I got scammed. Hello, and I am officially back to share with you some exciting news. If you'll take your attention to the right side of the screen, I have over 1 million potatoes for this farming festival contest, whatever I call it. I keep changing the name every single time. But how did I do this? I went to my pest traps, and I collected the pests. And one of them gave me a ton of potatoes. Let me see where it is. Yeah, 10 enchanted baked potatoes right here, which led me to getting a new personal best and a diamond reward trophy, which the reason why that is so rare is because I think this round is actually broken. The farming festival is actually broken. So since Finnegan is mayor, the brackets got extended. But I'll show you what I mean. It's broken. So if I go to this, I should have gotten platinum, but I only got gold. This one I should have gotten gold and I only got platinum. So the percentages are skewed, I think, back 10% or something. It's just something weird. Anyway, I've got platinum. I have my, hopefully I get the bonus, but I currently have 12-1-1. Now we have 13-2-1, which isn't too crazy, but hey, I think that's pretty good. And if I go to Anita, I can get extra farming fortune. But I need 350 Jacob tickets. I've been doing a lot of farming today, so I'm going to get 55 farming Jacob's tickets, and we can get this, get another 10 Skyblock XP. And the next upgrade is at 8, so I'm pretty close now. I'm at 621. And for this, I just have to wait till I get 75 to get the rest of the mouse traps. I also remade my farms. Here's a clip of it. It's nothing crazy. You can just, this is just proof that I did it. I just want to make sure you see that I actually did it. I'm not lying. Also, throughout this time, I've been leveling up my hedgehog. So, yeah, I just wanted to get that done with. It is not fun. The friendly hiker is extremely not good. So I'm not going to give him anything. Now, if you thought that was all I had to show you, you are wrong. I have plenty more to share. That is actually quite cool. It actually has to do, and it's with the Jerry Island. All right, I had a lot of unfinished business at the Ice Essence shop, and I'm here to do it. So yeah, let me check. I have a system that tells me what I need to do. Season of Joy is the first one I need. Where is that? Apparently, I just need to go Season of Joy a ton. Ice Essence. Like the cheapest route, apparently. There we go. Wow, another 3,000. Look, it's a lot of money, but I don't feel like waiting. There we go. Tell me, Season of Joy 10 it tells me to go up to. I need another 3,000. Apparently, Then I'm done. Perfect. 10% extra gifts from the gift attack event, which is actually pretty good. I think that's a pretty decent one. The other ones I need to upgrade are... Oh, these are... this is an actually good one. I'm gonna actually get a ton of these. So let's just get 5,000 again. Yeah, I know it's expensive. Womp womp. Hey, there we go. Level 391. We are now 9 levels away from the next level. From level 400. That's what I'm trying to get to. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm out of it. But what's next on the levels? It says organic cat. Oh, that's actually something that's pretty good for me to do. Because I have a lot of copper. And I don't always upgrade this much. So organic matter cap. I then continue to yap on about the composter and its upgrades, but nothing really of a value happened. I did get a few Skyblock XP, but nothing else interesting. Oh, it says I need a new power stone, which is Mandra. I feel like I did this, or that might be just me misremembering things. Mandra. Oh, wow, no, that's... Okay, well, you know, there was a new pope elected, so God giveth, and I don't know, God giving me 15 Skyblock XP, I guess. That's gonna be really good for Slayers, I think. Let me go to the dungeon hub and get there's another essence thing I have to get. It says defense, strength, and intelligence. I need 30,000 undead essence. Undead. Apparently this is worth it. I don't know how worth it is, but it's apparently worth it. 7 Skyblock each? That's pretty good. 7 Skyblock each is pretty good. I'll be honest. You know what? I need... We're back here again, by the way. I'm sorry. Didn't mention that. I need another 5,000 ice essence. I'm spending so much. But that was 8 Skyblock XP. Now we're at 60 out of 100. All right, we're doing a little pit stop. We're gonna give this guy the his golden carrots. Anyway, back here, we need to go organic matter cap 11. It's so much cheaper, but it's so much less worth it. It's only 2 Skyblock XP. It's gonna be a personal one. That doesn't tell me to do this, but I want multi-drop because the multi-drop can be really good. All right, there's one in the Crimson Essence shop that I forgot. It's the Crimson Training, which I forgot 100 Crimson Essence from. So let me get 100, and we'll be on our merry way. There we go. We got 2. That's expensive. All right, you know what? They're begging and pleading for me to get the Fishing Minion Stone. I'll get the Fishing Minion Stone, even if it's super expensive. I guess I should do it. 25 mil. Ouch. So I have this minion right here who has free will and mithril infusion, and I will upgrade to tier 12, and I get 24 Skyblock XP, which is, to be honest, insane. That's a ton of XP. Now they're at 16.6 seconds, so I think that's faster. But now they're fishing minion to 12. So yippee. All right, so this is when I think things are going from expensive to really expensive. This is like the last one that... This is not the last one I can get that's cheap. There's actually a lot cheaper than this, but it's the last one that gives me a ton of XP for nothing insane. Now I'm level 392, another 2 levels gone up. But the climb from here, I might be 8 levels away, but this might be the most expensive. I don't know. I genuinely do. Wait, let me take off my armor. I genuinely do not know. Alrighty. Before I get into anything crazier, I want to get a speckled teacup. And you might be asking, what's a speckled teacup? Well, let me take you on a journey. So, there is this contact, and contacts give you Skyblock XP, I think 10 per contact you get. And I am missing Brynmore, which requires 1 speckled teacup, which isn't necessarily a hard thing to get in terms of difficulty, but the time it takes to get is what makes it hard. Normally, there's a 0.05% chance of getting this item when fishing in this area that I'm in, the abandoned quarry, at 5% treasure loot. I have 7.8%, so that chance goes up to 0.078. So that's 1 in every 1,282 if I'm doing my math right, which I very well could be doing it wrong. My armor is all diver armor, and I have backwater armor, as well as a hermit crab pet. No one's standing near me, so I don't think it's going to help that much. But hey, we are here, so maybe somebody else will come. Also, I have some bait, treasure bait. And the reason I'm wearing this diver armor and not the trophy fisher hunter armor, which removes all sea creatures, is because, I don't know, I'm just trying something. I'm hoping it's gonna work. Look, I know how much you love watching me fish for hours on end, but something massive just happened that I did not expect to happen. So I'm gonna show that now. I have a friend who wanted to make a donation. They don't play the game anymore. And decided, hey, you're making a video. Oh my god. They said it was a surprise. Bruh. Into the greed garden they go. You are getting put in the upper echelon of the greed garden. Hold on, where is it? Why aren't they stacking? Oh, common block and common. Alrighty. That's kind of insane. Did not see tonight happening like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go continue fishing, and we'll see where that takes us. No, you thought I was serious. No, I have 1.2 billion coins. I'm not fishing for a speckled teacup for the rest of my days. That is not what's happening today. I am spending my money. Let's get leveling up. So I actually had a few that I had for this. Oh, is this Dave? This is Tia the Fairy. I don't care about you guys. Jeez. Okay, never mind. Extra farming fortune. Okay, I don't have enough. That's embarrassing. I need more of these. There we go. 10 Skyblock XP. Go to the bestiary. Wait, let me level up a pet for this. That's a foraging pet. What? Why is that a foraging pet? Bestiary. Okay. Tarantula level up to 92. We got 10 Skyblock XP. I think, what was it? The Clay Minion upgrade. Clay Minion upgrade stone. And I actually already made one while I didn't have one before. That's a cobblestone minion. What am I doing? Clay Minion. Here we go. Then all we gotta do is, there we go, 24 Skyblock XP. Now we're at level 74 out of 100. I then spent an obscene amount of money getting undead essence. May have been expensive, however, I die a lot. That was 2 Skyblock XP, are you kidding? I wanted to get these 2. Destruction made me get a lot of Z luck. There we go, I'm level 393. There's some unbridled rage. You know what? We're gonna do some good stuff. I need multi-drop. I then went on to upgrade almost all of my upgrade components in my composter, which costed a ton for very little XP, but it was something I wanted to do for a while, so I did it. Use an Endermite pet. That's actually really cheap for what it's going to give me. It's 6 Skyblock XP. That's also, like, yeah, I have 400 pet score now. All right, I think I'm going to need to go to this guy, Jacobus. I said that completely wrong, but I need some more slots. And then what I need is a wither relic. Then I go to the bazaar, get this. If anyone says I'm impulse buying, they're lying. Boom, 22 Skyblock XP. Don't tell me that wasn't worth it. It was worth it. Definitely worth it. I forgot to enrich it, so I decided to do that. Now everything is done for that. Never let me within any range of any kind of money. I will spend it all. Anyway, I have some items for the museum because I want higher
amounts of bits. 'Cause I'm terrible with money. There we go. I'm now 80 out of 100. As well as my museum rank has gone up. So I have 167,000 and you get more bank interest. Now what we have is 224,000, which is a decent amount higher. I don't think it's that insane though. Not as insane as I was thinking. Oh, I have a fun one. You know what? This costs less than I expected. I'm just gonna eat these. Skipped right over level 394. So, well, I didn't skip over it because it says it in chat. But that is the Reaper Pepper. And I am back down to 236 mil. How great am I? But I think that's it for right now because I have other things to do. And I might even get myself a speckled teacup if I come back to this. So, me in the future, take it from here. And as luck will have it, shortly after that, I got a cake soul, which is extremely rare. So I don't know, it's kind of cool as a green one. All right, so another intermission. You probably remember this from earlier in the video, but I have a lot of daily reward tokens again, 51 to be exact now. And I wanted to go through all of them because I thought it'd be slightly entertaining. So montage time and now. So this was around 60 reward tokens in total because it sometimes gives you back a few reward tokens, but nothing substantial happened. The most that did happen was I went up a Hypixel level, not a Skyblock level, but a Hypixel level. And for the sheer sake of your time, sanity, and my sanity, so I don't have to edit this for another 3 weeks, this is all of the dungeon footage that I did for the past day and a half, condensed into a few seconds. This was me getting level 395 and 396 because I told you guys in the beginning I hated dungeons, I never wanted to do it, but since now I have a Terminator and a lot of gear, I can fully do dungeons pretty easily. So after getting a few collections maxed out and leveling up in a few classes, I gained enough XP to get to level 396. Alrighty. So the prices are going up very fast. You get 7 and I didn't realize they did that. So I got 5 stocking stocks. Good. Okay, good. That's all I wanted. The reason I show you this is because I wanted to get another talisman. Now it is pretty pricey, but it is a upgrade to the scavenger ring. I already got the blood-soaked coins and the scavenger ring as well as the freshly minted coins. Oh, I'm having a lot of hiccups. This is not the only reason I'm recording this. The reason I am recording this is to show that I'm going to level up again, and that you'll see soon, the Bonzo collection. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's cool though. But yeah, I did that. I'm now at 65 out of 100. As you can tell, we are getting further faster. After I started doing dungeons, I might do dungeons again. You probably flashed the entire runs I did last night. I got tons of XP. So hopefully I can recreate that. This is going to be the one that is going to... This is the round that's going to push me over the edge. I am by no means fast at all. I hope you're not expecting that. I barely know how dungeons work. I do know I have to either kill a boss mob or, you know, kill all the starred mobs. Alright. Look at us. We did it. Good job, us. Okay. I have 50 flint arrows left. I'm not set on flint arrows. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. I always keep backup arrows in my sack. I'm glad I kept them. I did not think I was that low on arrows. But this should complete my collection in the bestiary. Not bestiary, collection. Alright, let's go to collection, then Bonzo, and claim my 15 XP. And now I'm at 80 out of 100. I got another golden Bonzo head. Can I salvage you? Can't salvage. There you go. Into the museum. Hey, remember when we talked about the speckled teacup a few minutes ago? Yeah, guess what I just got? Alright, I got the speckled teacup. I didn't speak coherent English there, but I did it. So, oh wow. So, hey, give me, oh, may I help? If you help me out. How can I help?
Abandoned quarry. We got the speckled. We've gone through this already. Here, speckled teacup. Here you go, buddy. I got it for you. I got it for you, bro. I got you, bro. Bro, I got you. I got you so good right now. I got you. It's okay. I've got it. Yes, I can. No. Oh my god. There we go. 10 Skyblock XP. Holy. Okay. I think. No, that was 51 contacts. If I get another contact, I'll get another magic power, which is not that much. But you know, it's cool still, nonetheless. Now, all I have to get is Trinity or Sirius. Fun. Sirius. Let's see. Sirius's personal phone number. Yeah, I'm not gonna bid on that in the auction, so we're just gonna. There we go. Wow, that was great. 10. And look, I got the plus 1513. Isn't that great? Isn't that great, guys? Oh yay. Oh yay. Let me take off this armor because I don't need it anymore. Okay. Now, last but not least, we'll need Trinity. But I can now go in the dark auction and stuff. But that also costed a lot of money. So I don't know how to feel. I'm a little mixed. I'm a little mixed of emotions. Anyway, hope everything goes well from this. Hello everybody. I have been trophy fishing for the past few hours, I guess. Sorry, I hiccuped. But nothing crazy. I upgraded my trophy fishing rod quite a bit. And I got quite a few blobfish, trophy fish. I don't know. But the point is, I brought you here because I can now get the Expert Trophy Fisher achievement. To claim this, all my armor is now gold, and I got the gold magma fish. And I just got 4 Skyblock XP for whatever reason. Accessory. Oh wait, I know why. It's now Odger's Gold Tooth. Completely forgot that happened. Well, I didn't forget, but like it kind of slipped my mind because I was about to mention it, but I just kind of forgot about it. But now that's some extra magical power, and I got another upgrade. It's going to be pretty good. Point though, I can fillet a lot of trophy fish to get a lot of stuff. I'm going to get more silver. So 24 trophy fish, 7 silver. Okay, so that's good. We get these. There's a ton more. A lot of not much gold. Total gold we now have is not in there. We have 21 gold magma fish. And soon we can upgrade the Hellfire Rod. That's in a bit. That's because let me check. I'm only at 10, and I have to get to 12, which is pretty far. But this isn't too far away. This is also super expensive, really expensive. This is 80 gold magma fish. But the good news, more good news, is I now have a nearly 60% trophy fish chance, which can become 70% with the right things. So it's going to make trophy fishing a lot faster. Mainly because this gives me 20 trophy fishing chance now. I can also give them speed. So, fun. Now I have 235 fishing speed. Alright, they all have fishing speed boosts on them now. I did that off camera because it might be boring to watch. But, you know, I did it. And now I have 259 fishing speed because the cap is not present. Well, it's 100 higher on this island. Oh, the cap is 300, so it's 50 higher. Never mind. I'm kind of dumb. Point is, I am now 8 out of 18 to Master Trophy Hunter, which I don't know if I want to go for, but I guess I kind of need to. If I want to get this, which is pretty good, still I'm nervous. Nice thing is, I've gotten the golden fish, and I've gotten the karate fish, so I don't have to get those. The soulfish, moldfin, and skeleton fish are pretty difficult. But a lot of these are more simple. In fact, the sulfur skitter is probably really simple. We'll do that in other takes. Maybe after this. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe I'm feeling inspired after this. Probably not. But what Watto didn't know is I was inspired. So the following video is what happened. Alright, it has been several days, actually, that I've been grinding at this. And this is probably going to be the only one that I'm going to show in the timeline. So I'm probably talking over things going on the screen. But this is me pitying a diamond mold fin. This is the only grind that I've ever partaken in the entirety of Skyblock, pretty much. I've never grinded out anything in this game. but for some reason, trophy fishing, I decided, yeah, let's do the hardest to the easiest. So, I mean, karate fish and the soul fish happened really quickly, as well as the golden fish. But for some reason, the mold fin, I have to pity, even though there's like a 1 in 378 chance I get it. So I have gotten over 150% of what I needed, but I just did not get lucky. So any second now, I should get the diamond mold fin, because this is going to be number 600. I kind of maxed out my fishing setup for trophy fishing through the process of this. So you might be seeing ones that are happening in the future. Hopefully I didn't. There we go. Oh my gosh, that took ages. I was about to give myself GG. But yeah, that is the mold fin. Thank God that took too long. And I can finally go to Odger, see mold fin. Okay, now I have to just go to skeleton fish, volcanic stone fish. All these I've probably already done. They're probably showing on the screen now. Continue with the video, I guess. Enjoy.
Hello, folks. I am bouncing a beach ball on my head. Why am I bouncing a beach ball on my head? Well, because I am close to getting 256 fishy treats, which lets me upgrade my seal talisman to a seal ring, I think. I think it's a seal ring. So I need 26 bounces, and then I can upgrade it. And currently, I'm at level 399 with, I think, okay, 78 XP. I kind of missed that one because I was trying to find it. But this one won't push me over, but it will push me very close. So I kind of wanted to record this. All I need is 12 bounces, I think. I don't really want to get exact. I'll get like 40 ounces is the maximum you can get. But yeah. All right, and I missed it for that one. So we got 14 fishy treats, and that means that I can now finally get the new talisman. I'm just putting on my flying fish pet. So for context of the last clip, I did not finish Odger completely, but I will if you guys want me to do another video on this. I only have slugfish, obfuscated 2, flyfish, and sulfur skitter to do. Then I get the Master Trophy Fisher awards. But for this moment, I need Luca the Aquarist. I don't know how to say it. I need the Seal Talisman, and I need my fishy treats, 267 to be exact. Then we get the Seal Ring. Boom. Okay, and you know how I am. I want things to be recombobulated. So I'm gonna get my recombobulator. I want to get my recombobulator. I'm gonna buy a recombobulator and do that. And now it's an epic accessory, which means then I just gotta move a lot of things around. Boom! 7 Skyblock XP. And my tuning points were auto-assigned. So now I am at 85 out of 100. And I also, I don't have any power selected, I forgot. So yeah, I have a lot more tuning points now. You'll be wondering, what more can I do? I need 15 Skyblock XP. However will I get that? Well, thank you for asking, but fear not. There's probably something in here that I can donate. You know what? I should end this video how I started it. Donating obscenely priced things to the museum and just buying them off the auction house. So I'm going to do this by donating a tactical insertion. Even though part of that last clip showed me doing something different, we're going to ignore that. I don't know what this does or how it works, but I have an eggplant. And it's going into the rarities section. And now I have 99 out of 100. So, what should my last XP come from? I don't know. I did not have anything cool planned for this last one. So, we're gonna figure this one out very soon. Also, I think it's time for me to go to my greed garden on this very fine final day of the level 400 Skyblock challenge, the greed garden. And today, I want to thank you, Lyroken, Monkey on 360 Hertz, Industron, I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry, Nithmus, Endersam, Gomomorph, Snowcone Snap, Squid Scopes, Painstaked, Revenix Lupus, Switch 526, and Little Smoky, as well as iClip, Lapa, Dagger.exe, Jamminhead, it's Mid and RTX Metal, The Cloud Saver, Anime Girl 44, Tantalium, The Creep, 78 characters, and D15N.
Thank you all so much for all your donations. By no means are they required, but I want to surprise you all with a little bit of a shout out, a little bit of a thank you. Remember, your donations are not required, but your subscription to the channel is. Go and subscribe. Thank you. I'm not going to ask that too many times because it's the end of the video. All right, so I'm going to do this the way that I thought it was going to end anyway, because the garden has the least amount of XP to give and the most at the same time, because it's very expensive. Everything is so expensive. I hate the garden so much. My GUI is off. Please ignore that because there's an annoying GUI that I can't get off my screen. Anyway, I am tier 8 of 9 except for the potato. So this gives 1 Skyblock XP for leveling up. I mean, all of them do, but the potato is the last one that I forgot to upgrade and I didn't even realize it. I kind of felt bad for it. So I'm gonna turn on the GUI so it doesn't look terrible. So you can see the chat message. But here we go. Finally, this video is over. After over a year of production and time and dedication, I don't even know what to say. It's done. I can't zoom in. Zoom in for me, editor. I'm the editor. In fact, the start of editing this video was months ago. So if that doesn't tell you how long this has been taking, I don't know what will. But thank you so much for coming with me on this journey. I'll have another video out next month, well, 2 hopefully, and make sure to join the Discord, like, subscribe, and thank you to all of my subscribers at Royal level. I don't usually talk about memberships, but I have a membership for my channel. You get to see exclusive videos and, you know, work in progress things, a bunch of fun stuff. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!